I'm doing the spell AoEs a little bit differently. So, does anyone need certain spell AoE shapes? I have to assign them to you now, so everyone will have their own, so you can't all drag each other's AoEs around anymore.
Oh, locking it down.
Yeah, just to make it a little bit less painful. In fact, if you look under character info resources, I moved a bunch of your shapeshifts and other stuff over there for easier access.
Let me see. I'll type it in the chat.
So I guess for the spellcasters, what AoE radiuses do you all need? And I can just make copies of those and give them to you right now while we're setting up.
20-foot cube.
All right, and that's going
is my most used. 30-foot cube.
Hang on, let me.
Oh no, a 10-foot radius.
All right, so you said a 20-foot cube.
A 10-foot radius and 15-foot cube.
Excuse all my coughing. God.
Yeah, how you feeling, bud?
Huh. Yeah, I love starting vacation and then starting my first 3 days of it with like 102-degree fever.
I shouldn't do that.
No bueno.
And then just a shit ton of coughing. I'm not like throwing up. Don't have body aches or anything. It's just this fucking fear is killing me. Because I'll be like freezing my ass off. Yeah, fear.
You said
you got fear effects on you?
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
10-foot radius, Matt?
Honestly, yeah, this looks great, Felix. There's actually some of the concepts. Some of the concepts you have here are actually what I'm using on the Monday ledger. But I do see that you have like some of the inventory split out into like different tabs for essence and recipes. Are you going to add a column that says where those like essences are and stuff?
No, I don't think so. I noticed that some of you guys had essence at the camp, which I had put in separately. I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
But do you guys actually care where the essence is? Does that actually matter, Lou?
Well, I mean, essence is kind of weightless, but if you want to, I mean, I guess if you want to leave it at a base or something, you just move it to that base's inventory.
Oh yeah, I guess we could just, yeah. I mean, I guess it's the components that we more often use on the run.
Yeah, I mean, if like if it's in the party treasury, like you couldn't get to it during battle anyway, unless you're like using an action to pull it out of the bag of holding. But if it's in your inventory, then that would be, in your inventory, not in the party treasury. So
yeah, the components I definitely think belong to aware.
I don't see on the progress. Like I see status, but I don't actually see how many days people have committed to some of these things. Like the downtime activities that
you were copy and pasting those from our other one, right? Is what I saw.
It's a work in progress. It's not
done.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It also doesn't have camp in there and 4 other different tabs. So I just got the loot in there because I thought that was the most important right now.
Well, it does look really good. I will say that. Even though Al would make fun of mine. So well, not biased at all.
Not biased at all.
Not biased. Not mad.
Well,
not
honestly,
mad. It's fine.
Honestly, I mean, Clank's was clearer than some parties, and honestly, we'd all contributed to. It wasn't all Clank who had done the Trinity one. We kept adding stuff, like so we all kept adding stuff.
That's what it looks like.
Some of these defense, I'm a visual learner, so like visually appeasing things. I'm like, ooh, it's not just numbers. I can feel it with my eyes.
Yeah. I actually can't look at this too long. It's pretty bright, but it looks really good.
All right.
I got introduced to a really cool D&D mechanic recently.
I think it needs more pie charts.
What's that?
that when you make a dad joke, the rest of the party takes 1d4 psychic damage, but the person who made the dad joke gets inspiration.
Oh.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Sounds dangerous.
I'm getting
Yeah.
inspired just hearing that.
That's too much around me because I can easily do dad jokes accidentally.
Yeah. No, it's that. What's what I posted in chat? That podcast on Spotify, that Dungeons and Daddies, asterisk not a
Yeah.
BDSM podcast. Oh my gosh, that thing has had me rolling, dude. That's so many good ideas of like how I could be better at playing D&D and like role playing and stuff. It's mint.
The one I'm listening to, which is basically a pirate themed one, they added sanity. And the way the system works is it's kind of reverse of the hit dice that you roll. So like a wizard gets 6, but sanity, it gets 12 because they've had so much other things in their life to make it. So it's solid, but a barbarian gets 6 on their dice for hit dice on sanity. And then I didn't follow all the rules, but it's very fascinating how they do it. But yeah, it's improving my role playing too.
Yeah. I'd never listened to podcasts really at all before, and one of my friends told me this one, and it's been a really good adventure.
These have
excellent
plates on them. Does anyone else need an AoE? Like AoE
I think I just
effects?
used my aura radius, so I think I'm actually okay for now.
Yeah, well, for your whatever they're called, that would be a aura.
Spirit blender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put mine in the chat. Do you see him?
Yeah, 20 foot cube.
20 foot cube. Yeah.
All right. Let me.
Matt just needs everything.
Yeah, Matt just needed everything. All right, another 20 foot cube coming up, I'm like a line chef here. 20 foot cube.
20 foot sphere, and then 40 foot cube.
All right.
Grown old.
Cube.
Oh, I have Shock's token. That makes sense. Sorry, Matt.
Do you still have control of Shock? Shouldn't be a thing.
I had his token displayed as my token. Yeah.
Oh. Trying to steal Shock's identity. I see how it is.
Yeah. This isn't.
Shock the monkey.
Why is Shock a monkey?
This isn't Sunday's game.
It is not.
Mama Thorn, why are you slapping the monkey?
All right. Kudo. Make sure
I'm trying to understand all the icons on my character because I'm trying to see what carried over from last time spell wise. They're on me.
Looks like double fireball and double stun.
Emboldening bond, and I think the other one is resistance to some kind of attack.
Well, you could look under the effects. Maybe that would help.
Where do I find them? Because
I guess you have resistance. Oh no, you don't. It doesn't have any of that stuff. Yeah.
So I don't actually have a 20 foot sphere or a 40 foot cube. I might have to go find those.
20 foot circle is fine.
All right, I'll give you
10 foot radius.
Give you a 10 foot radius. I can do that.
Or let me hold on. Sorry, 20 foot radius. 20 foot radius, not 10 foot.
Oh, okay. Yep, I can make you one of those. Just gotta duplicate this and then set this to be yours. And this, a little setup work here, but in the long run it'll mean less to like everyone's moving each other's stuff by accident. Okay.
are you also going to dot us with colors like you did on Sunday, just so we can tie in what?
Yes, I'm trying to do that more too, so you guys have a better idea of how much, like, what is pissed off at who, monster-wise. Like, I usually
like it.
Have it in the description anyway. Like, when I describe what's going on, I'll say, like, the enemies, you know, looking at so and so. But this way, you know, you'll kind of remember when your turn comes up, like who's pissed off at you.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so Kudo radius. Okay, so you should have those radiuses. Let me know if they're not working, but if you want, you can try to pull them out. I also changed the start screen to a campsite screen, and if you guys look in the character info under camp, there's camp resources. You can like set down a tent and a fire for yourself in the area. So like if your camp is ever attacked, I can have like a little screen for it.
Cool.
Yeah, and you should be able to rename it so it doesn't say 10.3, but like your actual like name if you want to. And I was just gonna kind of Baldur's Gate style, just kind of use this map. Unless you go
like
back to the
that.
church or something. But if you're like camping out in the ruins, like outside the dungeon,
Yeah.
you can just say that you're kind of in an area that looks like this. So, anywho.
I protest Lou. My tent doesn't look nearly as interesting as my Monday character with all her critters.
Alright, well, you gotta get some more
my tent is a zoo in that camp.
Gotta get some more
critters,
dinosaurs.
girl.
But in any case, so
Thank you to everybody who's made all the hard work to improve the game for us.
yeah. Wait, am I missing someone? Rad
Did someone just set fire to my tent?
No, not at all.
Someone made your tent into a campfire. So it looks like Radu, it would be your turn to scribe.
No problem.
Excellent. And we have Nick is wait, that's not right. Nick's not here. Who just went? It was Kudo.
I can quartermaster until it's done, because
you want to volunteer for it?
Yeah, just so he doesn't have to deal with it in its current state.
We're we're using my sheet or your sheet?
I'm gonna move on to the new sheet, except for the camp and the camp stuff. That's why I volunteer, because it's not clear.
Just in the interest of making sure that there isn't any work lost, Lou, when you started using Google Sheets for the party inventories, I had been already using Google Sheets for a while to manage the Monday one, and you transferred it to your control, and I lost a lot of formulas because I had created them in Excel and not in Google Sheets. Mm-hmm. So if there is going to be a transfer, I don't know if you guys want to think about doing that sooner than later, in case any formulas are lost.
Yeah, well, we can figure that out. So, Felix, you said you're using your sheet?
Yes.
Alright, in that case, do I have access to your sheet?
Except for the camp stuff, I still need to use your sheet.
Okay.
For a bit.
And also the downtime stuff, because I didn't have it all done. So
yeah, I also redid the quest stuff to make that more obvious. Oh, wait, it's
okay. I will have to transfer that stuff over too. All right. Anyways, I volunteer because it's a little bit of a...
We volunteer as tribute.
Yeah.
Alright, let me pull up your
sheet. I can do the recap too, real quick.
Let me just... So, do I have access to edit your sheet right now? If I need to,
You have to request it, because I don't... sorry, I forgot your email. So you're just gonna have to request. You just click on the button and request. Oh, it looks like you're in already. You do have access already.
Yeah.
I had given I guess I had your email and I added it already, so you had access. Yeah.
It was a test you passed.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, I cleaned up the quest sheet a little. I mean, I'm not sure what it's going to look like on your sheet, but the quest log, I kind of went through and made sure the quests were updated for things that actually happened, and just so people.
That's loud. Can't hear.
Sorry.
And the co-DM has opinions.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, just I went through the quest section of your sheet and kind of updated it to, because it was like all old and kind of out of date. So I updated all the quests to reflect what had happened in the story. So if you go to that quest section now, it has like the completed quests and like what the results were and some of the quests that hadn't been completed and kind of where you were at in that.
My sheet or your sheet?
Under my sheet.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to make that look like in your sheet. That's kind of up to you. I am interested in your sheet though. If you want to give me a copy, assuming, like maybe I'll use it with the other groups. Not right now. We have to. Yeah, we have to.
I'm pretty sure you have to open it in Excel in order to do anything with those pivot tables. I think if you open it in Google Sheets, it's gonna lose them. Like, I mean, if you try to edit them.
But yeah, so anyway, if you guys want to review the quest log in the old party thing, it'll kind of remind you of like where you are with some of those quests. Yeah, Matt's camp thing as well for the camp. But anyway, yeah, let's get going. So kudos Quartermaster. We're on session 71 of the Holy Trinity, the Secrets of Isik. Why don't we have the recap done by Kudo?
Yep.
We'll get going.
As we fought through the undead, still drenched from our swim through the ominous lake, Rhea joined the fray. We slew the foul creatures and collected their essence. As we prepared to take a short rest, 2 large hordes of ghouls funneled into the chamber. Clank threw down a web to slow their rapid approach, then I opened the gateway to the void. We brought them down with the help of Radu's flumps, then proceeded to take our respite in Clank's extra-dimensional hole. We sensed many more nearby in these cursed halls. Rhea devised a brilliant strategy to lure them into her spike growth. The mindless hordes took the bait and were shredded into bits. With the halls temporarily cleared, we ventured forth and came upon a locked door. Clank picked it, and inside we found a man imprisoned in an arcane circle. He called himself the Butcher, and his eyes glowed blue. We questioned him under Ophelia's Zone of Truth. He shared that 100 years ago, a Shadow Lord brought desecration upon Isik. He claimed that he was once a simple man, but was magically compelled to serve the Shadow Lord and was turned into his current form. He promised the secrets of the Shadow Lord's rituals and hidden treasures in exchange for releasing him from the Rune Master's circle. That's it.
All right, thank you for that recap. So, it is the 56th of fall at 11 a.m. when we pick up our story. So we are in the room with this butcher who is still safely trapped, asking you to please free him because he is very, very tired of just sitting here as it's been 100 years. So what does the group want to do?
I am not a fan of freeing him until we know more.
Agreed.
I think it might be wise if we start retreating to our previous encampment to get ready. I know it's still early in the morning, but I imagine it's a few hours trek, and we might have a few encounters.
Are we that spent?
Not a bad idea, Clank.
Surely you're not just going to leave me here, friends.
Oh,
I believe
You're
you'll
safe.
Still be when we return.
yeah, right?
I don't think you're going anywhere soon.
Very safe here, he says, sighing. He says, well, hopefully I'll see you again soon. He just kinda...
Would you like me
don't
to put
take
some
it
toys
as us
outside of
being-
the circle? Sorry, go ahead.
Alan would say, please don't take it as us being rude. We have been burned many times in the past, and though you wish to call us friends so soon, I find myself unable to create friendships that fast, and I would like to understand more of the situation before we move forward. No disrespect meant.
Says, I suppose not. That's I understand where you're coming from. I just really like to not be stuck in here anymore. But I shall await your return.
See you then.
Hopefully it'll be soon.
Alright, so the group is going to leave the area for now.
Yeah, Lou, if Clank leaves some berries right outside of the circle for him to enjoy, can he get to the berries?
He
things are
can't. He
outside
can't
the
pass
circle.
through the circle at all.
Oh, that makes me so happy that Clank just unwittingly
really
taunted
cool.
him. He goes, "Here you go, some berries you can't have."
Ophelia gets a weird, almost like sadistic glee from taunting the undead.
Yeah,
That checks out.
She didn't trust him.
Shall we go?
Oh, go ahead, Verdu.
I'm gonna sneak ahead. So, would you like me to roll?
Where are you heading?
Back to our entrance so we can go back.
We have east.
Why are you
Oh.
going
so
back?
if you want to use-
Oh, I thought we were going back.
That's what I heard
That's-
too.
Why?
Safe resting
want-
place.
Clank
Do we not
suggested
want
that
to explore this place?
we do. Clank suggested that it might take us a bit to get back to the original camp, and that there might be some encounters along the way, so that we could have plenty of time to. Because we have a meeting, don't we? Remind me what the details are.
I don't think we have a meeting.
Oh,
We were
okay.
supposed to meet them at some point, and we will probably run into them. My thoughts.
Yeah,
Kudo.
you're talking about the Night Wolf?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
My energies are not entirely spent at this time, but the trek back to the castle or the church might require us to fight some hordes of undead. Yeah,
Very
but
well.
what are your thoughts? You have energy to stay and
I
explore
have.
more?
I feel
Right.
like we've only. I feel like we've only gone through 2 battles, and I still have energies to see more. But if you wish to
No,
go back to safety, that is quite fine.
I don't disagree with you.
I think Clank
Yeah.
is attempting caution, as if we push forward and have several more battles, we may not be able to retreat if we are very tired by that point, I think was the thought. But I'm okay for continuing forward for a time as well, if that is the group's preference.
I am here to have some fun, so whatever works.
Sounds like we're exploring more.
All right.
So,
Indeed.
should we go east then, or to the hallway to the north that we did not explore, to the north of our last encounter?
It is still fairly early.
Yeah.
Monday, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I
it's only
don't mind
been-
going back to explore, but it's like we hardly
Yeah.
even. Yeah.
Let me check out this tunnel and.
East or north? Because there was a
Um,
tunnel above where we had
east.
spike growth as well.
DM, am I seeing something?
Yeah, someone I think had their
Oh, that's-
familiar
Yep.
flying around.
Yeah, Willow's
Oh.
been keeping watch there since we went into the butcher room.
Yeah, so it's still kind of
It's-
floating there,
It's
glowing.
Ria's Will-o'-the-Wisp. You know, it's one of us.
Gotcha.
You know that you just cleared out a lot of ghouls in this area, so it might be safe for the time being, at least till they figure out a way to get back in. You'd guess they probably could make their way up from the hole, judging by the amount of scratches on the wall coming from the pit. So they probably originally got in here climbing up from there, or at least some of them did.
What can this hole be closed? Can it be caved in or stone shaped? I guess stone shaped is, I think, beyond us right now, but
So it's kind of wide for stone shape. Maybe if you got a big slab of stone and then stone shape that over it, but it's 10 feet and stone shape usually affects a 5-foot area.
right, it would be multiple stone shapes. But I guess I was thinking more like earth tremor or something. Try to cave it in. Stone shapes, I think, too high a level for us right now.
Go ahead.
If I touch the pipe, do I feel any liquids flowing through the pipe?
No, reminder, yeah, you guys had been listening at the pipes, and they seem quiet, except for maybe a trickle every now and then. You don't think there's any water flowing through these?
Yeah, I just noticed Stone Shape is level 4, so a couple of us do have access to it. If we need it in the future, we might need to plan for it, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you are able to close these in some way, that might limit the amount of ghouls that could get back in over, like, over a period of time. Make the area safer. At least for continued traveling.
So, it seems... Sorry, go ahead.
You can just slay them as they pop up like moles.
But
Sounds
if we
good.
are to continue forward, they will pop up behind us.
Conserve our energies as best we can while we explore. We have found these ghouls to not be too strong. And I bet we could get rid of them with some time without expending too much energy.
I do have
But,
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead,
Sorry.
Radu.
I was just going to say I have a request that any of the bloated ones I get to dance with, since I seem to have a nice little bludgeoning tool.
Yes. My weapons also seem to do well against them without provoking extra damage.
Leave the non-bloated ones for Alwyn.
Yeah.
So
He'll take them out
and we
with his
head
piercing.
eastward.
Indeed.
What do you?
Let us
Cool.
All right.
Would you like me to roll for stealth?
Well, if you're all going, you'd probably all have to roll. Unless you're gonna get ahead of the group a good ways. Because, yeah, I mean, if they're all right near
Would you guys like me to scout a little bit?
stay within sight.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and start moving. I'll say you're stealthing. Just, I'll let you know if I need a check.
No, I'm attempting to stealth. Oh.
That's true, you do have disadvantage. Alright, so you're,
You'd be
not
better if
stealthing
Alwyn
very
were.
well. As you can all hear him making
Nope.
some noise. But, yeah, the hall seems to
I'll be bait.
go north here, as well as continue to the east. And as you get closer, you would hear what sounds like some kind of chanting coming from the door in front of you.
I point at the door.
Kudo will reach out to
and
you.
point to my ear, saying that I hear something.
Kudo will reach out to you with
Chanting.
Telepathic.
Hello there. How are you? I hear some chanting in the door to the that I'm facing. I'm going to check on these corners though first. Make sure we're not jumped while we're focused on the door. If you'd like to pass that back to everybody. Is that a door up here too? Yeah, that's a door up here.
Yes, there is a door to the north.
There's a door north or up to my left, and there's a passageway to the south that has a pipe going perpendicular to the passage.
Oh.
But I'm not seeing much more.
I'll whisper that quietly to everybody very close to me.
Okay.
I am actually right now going to Emboldening Bond while we are in downtime.
All right. So...
Clank, me, and Radu.
All right. So you will Emboldening Bond. Go ahead and mark yourselves if you are the target of it. Yeah, as you get close to the door, the chanting gets louder.
Are we still... I'm thinking in my head toward you. Are we still connected? Hello? No? Okay.
Yes, we are.
And I wave to everybody back there, and I point to me and signify knocking, pantomime knocking.
I will shake
and pointing
my
at
head.
that door. Do you guys want me to knock?
I will shake my head.
Aw.
No.
Apparently he doesn't want you to knock.
His shoulders shag.
That's how our
That's
last
sad.
party member died.
I will ask you telepathically.
That's true.
Can you make sense of the chants? What are they saying? And how many does it sound like?
I'm going to go here and listen.
Okay. Sorry, one moment. This thing's being stupid.
No worries.
Are you kidding me? Okay. What is that? What is going on? So, do you have knowledge religion? By any chance?
I do.
Fish.
So,
What?
I mean, no.
it sounds like some sort of ritual is being done. Let's see, what languages do you speak?
I don't know why it's not listing, but let me go to my D&D Beyond, see if I just forgot to put them in. I build there before going. Sorry about that. I know it's going to be common. I'm believing Elven and most likely Goblin just because that's what I normally do, but I want to make sure before giving you a solid answer.
Alright, well, if those are what you speak, you would not understand the language.
Let me come. I'll try to sneak up ahead.
Alright, so, yeah, at least, go ahead, give me a stealth check.
The thing is not. Oh, it is transferring. Oh, that's a great roll.
Yeah,
Alright, so you
Common,
as well,
Elven, and Goblin.
no, you have no idea what they're saying. So you as well step forward, Kudo, and you as well are not actually being very quiet, but luckily the chanting is pretty loud in there, and you don't think whoever's in there has noticed you.
I'll listen to now, and the languages that I speak.
So you would recognize it as deep speech. And actually, you get a tingle in your mind suddenly as you hear this language, as if something has awoken within you.
What are they saying? What are they chanting?
Do you have knowledge of religion?
I do not.
So it sounds like some sort of ritual. The words themselves are kind of sounds like kind of please to some kind of higher being mixed with gibberish that you don't understand. But you do recognize the language as deep speech.
All right.
But I don't understand them because I understand deep speech.
Well, like I said, you understand some of it, and some of the words sound like gibberish to you. And like I said, it's kind of sounds a little bit like please to some kind of higher being.
I will telepathically bond back to Ophelia, and I'll ask her, "Do you have knowledge?" Oh well, damn, she doesn't have deep speech then. Well, I'll give it a try anyways. I'll ask Ophelia, "Do you have knowledge of religious rituals?" This is telepathically, by the way. I cannot make sense of all these words, but I recognize some of them to be of a deep speech, which makes me feel that beyond this wall, beyond this door, is the Yahoo.
I will then sneak up and join them up there.
Okay. So
Not bad.
Bad dude's keep an eye down this corridor, just in case.
Yeah.
And I will work telepathically with Kudo to understand what they are trying to work on. Him with his language and me with my religion.
So
Yeah, that'd be great.
what exactly are you doing?
I will translate some of the stuff telepathically to him, but then
Okay.
he's gonna have to listen to the words that I can't make sense. Try to determine it.
Okay. Give me. So you start translating, trying to figure out how to describe some of the words that are a little nonsensical. Give me a religion check at disadvantage.
Ophelia? Just
Yeah, it would be
Ophelia, right?
Ophelia. Okay. So, yeah, it's like the nonsensical parts of it are kind of throwing you off, but it almost sounds like some kind of binding ritual, like something you might use after summoning a creature to bind it to do your will.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step back from the door, and just come here and whisper to everybody, letting them know what we've determined. And I think, yes, it must be mind flayers beyond that door.
I'm all about interrupting rituals.
Okay. How should we do this then? Kick down the door, or should we check around the corner and see if there's another way in?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of doors and hallways in many directions that could loop around, based on what I could
Perhaps
see through Willow.
agreed. Perhaps we
Would we
first.
know how long they have left in their ritual?
It's hard to know without knowing more about what he's doing.
Dare we split the party and me and Alwyn and Rhea head flank look around, or do we all bust in this door?
I have a. How many voices are we hearing? Because if it's loud enough for
yeah.
us to hear, then that means more than just a couple.
So
Yeah.
you only hear one voice
People.
chanting, but an active perception check might tell you more. So you would have to be closer, Alwyn, if you want to perceive.
That's why I moved right to it.
Radu, unfortunately, you're at disadvantage.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Kudo, with a 15, you think there might be another horde or two of ghouls in there.
Oh, I'll let them know.
So there's a lot of creatures in there, but most of them are quiet at the moment.
Okay. Wait, one or two more, you said?
One or two hordes.
Horde.
Like those
Hordes.
large group of guys that attacked you before.
So
Not around.
this is how we can split the party. We can have one group, the main group, focus on the horde, and then two casters focus on the noisy talker people. I mean, it'll be fun.
When we throw open that door, though, we are close together and in great danger from any casters.
Let's check to the south.
I can run in and create chaos.
Can I just listen through up at this door, just if there's any sounds beyond this door through Willow? Obviously, I don't speak deep speech, but
You don't hear anything coming from that door, no.
that way seems quiet. Doesn't mean there's nothing there, but I was just listening for any obvious sounds of movement or speech. Do we want to check south, did you say?
Agreed.
There's a. Okay.
Do you want to go? Yeah, go ahead.
The tunnel going back to the way we came.
This floor
There's a
seems
tunnel
sturdy.
going east.
Yeah, so as you go south there, you would feel the floor cracking a bit as you walked over it. And yeah, the tunnel here would go west, and then there's another door down here, which sounds like it goes into the same room.
And I point to my ears and point to the doors again, and then I keep chanting, pointing at Kudo to talk to me mentally.
A bond.
Sounds like this is another set of doors leading into that same room up above. With the chanting.
What's further down?
Looks like further down heads into a new area. So it would leave the map, basically.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a long passageway.
So it doesn't go to the end and then turn both ways. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I did not see it turn. It just seems to continue.
Yeah.
I'll precariously tiptoe across this cracked floor and let these guys know up here what we found. It appears to be a door leading to the same chamber.
So then I guess
Well,
it
at
seems
least we have
just
two.
two doors to the north, and then this hallway that Radu is checking, and then the two doors into what we believe is the same room.
Indeed.
There's more cracked floor, and there's another passageway heading south that I did not go down. I don't know what's beyond the cracked floor. I stopped checking.
I agree, Clank.
Clank is a brave little bird.
So should we? I like the idea of maybe busting down both sets of doors.
That would at least ensure that we're not clumped together for any magic that might come our way.
Let me go down south door and open it first.
Wait.
Get them thinking. What?
I could put a bless on people before we start.
I will gladly take a blessing.
Are we ready?
That last?
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. So it's when we're ready to bust down the door that I'll cast it.
So my suggestion is I go in through the bottom door, get them looking at me for a little bit, aka or like around, and then people can come in the top door and create chaos that way.
Okay, then I will you signal me when you're ready from down there, and I'll cast just as you're beginning your movement towards the door from down here.
Excellent. And my question is, I have no problem with it, but will I be the only one going through the south door?
I'll come with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's have at least two.
Just give me a moment or two.
From the intersection of the doorway, Alwyn whispers.
Excellent. Just give me a moment or two to get into the room before anybody follows me, just in case.
Make sure both of you are within 30 feet of me, and I'll make sure you both have bless when you pop in down there.
Do you guys think you need more people over on your side, or should I stay by the squishies?
Go with Ophelia, Clank, and then Alwyn and I will come in the rear.
Cool.
We'll do
That's what you said.
Said about what? If you would like to cast bless, I think I'm just at the edge of your 30 feet.
Yes, you are.
Rhea, are you sure you would not want to use your other spells, like your spike growth, though?
If I put it down where it's seen, then it is very easy for... I mean, it still would be difficult terrain and would be painful if they walk through it, but they will not be surprised by it, and they're likely to avoid it. Also, didn't someone say that Alhoons don't touch the ground?
What?
Who was it that told us about the Alhoons in the first place? Didn't they say they fly or something?
But the spike growth would be handling the masses, not the
hordes.
If you want me to put it down when I spot the group, the massings of them, then I can. But it will also cause it could impede our movements in that room as well. So we need to get a good eye on what's going on in there before I'll know where it should be placed.
Then what we could do is I open the bottom door, get them to see me, come out the bottom door, close it, get everything pushed against the bottom door so they try to come out the top door. And you've already got the spikes on the top door.
Okay.
Would that be an option?
Do you mean put it down out here in the hallway, or do you mean when we throw open this door, then I put it inside? I'm confused. Sorry, just... I'm fine with
I
that.
think what we should do is, it sounds like Redu is going to open the south door. I trust everybody in their ability to make decisions beyond that in the chaos of battle. So let us move forward with the plan for Redu to open the south door, and everybody act upon that. Rhea, if you think flesh would be more valuable, do that. But yeah,
Well,
let us move forward.
I will wait. I will wait till we get a better idea of what will be best, since we're uncertain.
I think that is wise.
Then
It does not
Let
last
me-
long, so
let me know when I should knock. Is everybody ready?
Knock.
Yeah.
Oh, bust it open. We do not wish to.
That's euphemism.
Okay.
So if anybody's not ready, let me know.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the door, gently try to see if I can open it.
Give me a stealth check if you're trying to do this quietly.
6. Sexy 6.
So you're kind of pushing against the door, and it does seem to be locked. The chanting would stop for a moment.
Oh Lord.
It's locked, so I'm gonna knock. Pass the word, please.
You're
And
I'll telepathically speak back to Rhea. I think the surprise is lost now.
I know.
Redu, you have my bag of holding, right? You can. There's a sledgehammer in there.
oh, I was knocking, so I'm gonna go into his bag and look for a sledgehammer,
Alright, so
and then
you
sledge.
put the bag down to look for the sledgehammer as the door opens. I need an
Hello, how are you? I'm gonna pick it back up. Please don't leave me, because I'll need a second person to not be overwhelmed, and that's game mechanics, not...
He can't leave you yet, because he has to wait for his turn to run away.
One little hoardy?
Alright, so you only see him right now, but you do hear more movement in the room. Wait. Okay. Alright, so looks like we have everyone's initiative. So the first act is going to be
Don't forget to add your D4, Clank, and Redu. And I need to update mine as well, real quick.
Nice.
Oh, emboldening bond, yeah. So yeah, if you want, you can add the D4 for your initiative roll, because it is an ability check. Let me know when you've updated your initiatives.
I am done.
Okay.
I am done.
I'm good.
So first to go is going to be an unseen foe. So Radu, you hear something skulking around in the darkness as chanting starts to be heard, or you can start to hear some chanting from somewhere. I need a wisdom saving throw. Alright.
No.
So you are affected by some sort of spell as you start to feel some sort of intense fear take hold of you.
Can I identify that spell?
Not good, not good, not good.
So you become frightened from whatever spell this is.
I
And
identify that spell.
let's see.
And what
you
is
hear
the
me?
frightened? I can hear you. I just barely because I was
Uh,
trying to figure out where the frightened symbol is.
I'm asking Lou.
Yeah.
Can I identify the spell?
Oh, yeah, you have Arcana. Sure, give me an Arcana check. Oh, no, you're not sure what the spell is.
Ooh.
You would also take 25 psychic damage as this fear takes hold of you. So whatever spell it is, yeah, you see the barbarian kind of freaking out as he's bleeding out his nose a bit. And the fear symbol, did you find it?
No, which one is it?
It is this one.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so that is it for the unseen creature. Another unseen creature goes. You hear some movement in the room, but that is it. Ophelia, you're up.
Did anybody happen to go through my aura?
No. Well, your aura doesn't go through the door because it's blocking line of effect.
Is that true?
Yeah, for spells, like if there was, like if something went around the corner, like, or if you could go around a corner, then it would affect. But since the door is closed, the spirits can't go through it.
Because we did it in the library for the other side of the bookshelves. Is that kind of just like
well, the bookshelves weren't
situation?
solid; there were like holes through them. Like it was
okay.
a lot less of a barrier than a door.
Item interaction. Open the door.
All right, it is locked.
Main action. I am going to kick it down and use my inspiration to do so.
All right, so that is a strength check. DC is 20.
Okay. Inspiration.
So Ophelia
Strength.
is slamming into the door with all her might.
Oh.
That was a save.
Clank is. Oh.
So you wouldn't
19.
have a save. So that would be minus
Could
3
yeah.
from that.
Ooh.
So you rolled a 13.
Why?
Because it wasn't a
13,
save,
so-
it was a check.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait.
I believe plus 3 is your proficiency
Two
bonus.
difference.
So I guess you would have rolled a 14 total with the plus 1.
I use inspiration as well.
Then
okay.
Clank is going to use his Flash of Genius.
So with inspiration, you got a 16.
And Clank is going to use his Flash of Genius.
Alright. So that would be enough as Clank spends his reaction and the door is kicked down. Well, it's kicked open anyway. Somehow you managed to get this open. And you would see, as your spirits start pouring in, there is a room in there.
Okay.
And actually, hang on, you might see a few other things. Cause,
Yes.
let's see, you'd see something skulking in the shadows over here. Something skulking in the shadows over here as well.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all you'd see right now. It's very dark in this room. Obviously, whatever's in here is using dark vision.
I'm going to move forward.
Okay.
See some things. There's 5, 10. Oh, God.
So you would see the hordes now, as well as one of those shadowy creatures, the shadow ghouls kind of lurking there, as well as one of the iron ghouls over here. What do you want to do? You still have your... Wow, that was your action, movement, and bonus action? No, just your action and movement. So you have your bonus action.
Well, this is kind of... here, no. Don't want to just rush in. That sounds bad.
What?
Yeah, I immediately am going to shout everything that I see to the party. What I do not see our teammates down here, though, do I?
No, you'd probably hear them moving around, but you wouldn't see them from where you are.
Yeah. Okay, then I just kind of immediately back up to one spot. And I'm just gonna, end my turn there.
Alright, so Ophelia's turn ends. The horde is going to move out into this area. And it's going to do some attacks on you two as it moves in. So it does a claw attack. Oh, and let me make sure I have this fixed. Okay, so that, yeah. Yeah, that'd be old stats. Just change that really quick. Alright, so it goes for Radu first. Unfortunately, you don't have any allies to watch your back, so this would be an advantage. 25 is going to strike. That's a good roll for that creature.
That's weird. He's not even surrounded though. But okay.
Well, he's basically in the horde. They all kind of ran around him. I mean, he's not surrounded, but yeah, he's like inside with no one back to back with him.
Yeah, that was the game mechanic. Is we have to be within 5 feet of each other, or else we're considered surrounded, even if the icon does not surround us.
Yeah. So that would be 20 slashing, as you are struck by several of these ghouls as they kind of rush around slashing at you, and I would need a con save. So you would make it, resisting the paralytic effect. I would also go for Kudo. Ooh, good roll again. 24, I assume, is going to strike you. Several ghouls come at you, cutting for 16 slashing and another con save. Alright, so you would also make it, luckily not becoming paralyzed. Clank.
Cool. Alright, I am not muted. I am going to step up 10 feet. I see a horde. I don't see anybody concentrating at this point, do I?
Hang on, let me check your vision.
I
So,
don't think so.
you actually might see some stuff at the edge of your vision. Do you think you see something moving around over here? Kind of just at the edge. And another creature over here. With your passive perception of 10, no, you wouldn't see exactly what it is over there.
So that was 10, 15, 20. And 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But still, nobody is chanting.
You don't see
Or
anyone
no concentration. Yeah.
You
Shoot.
don't see anyone chanting right now. However, at this point, you do see something that would probably give you pause.
Oh.
Yeah. Looks like one of the Alhoun is here. So he is over here, and you do think he's concentrating on something.
Do I see him enough to throw a magic missile on him?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
Alright, so you chant casting magic missile. In response, he utters a word, putting his hand up, and they would deflect off of some sort of shield.
Cool. Bonus action, I'm going to move 15 feet back.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alright, Alwyn.
Alwyn peeks around the corner quickly.
Oh, also, you would see the horde of ghouls to the south now coming up at you, Clank.
Oh, cool.
Favored foe on the group to the south.
So I don't think you can target them with that because it would have to affect all of them. Any type of status effect.
So mark target wouldn't work either.
None of them as a horde. It wouldn't do enough. Like it would only be able to affect one of them, which would do like minuscule, effects to the horde.
Okay. That changes things a wee bit.
Yeah, and you remember also, like, they take half damage from your arrows because you would just be shooting them one at a time. You speak with animals.
Why did that come up for that? That's what I clicked.
Wow, dude. I feel like Ophelia takes some offense to that when you try to use it to talk to her.
Oh, because it's trying to ask at what level I want to cast. And that is action. Alright, so, yeah, no, we're not speaking with animals, obviously. Hey. Yeah, I need to cover the corridor, so I'm just gonna fire down there at him then, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you fire some shots. Yeah, 18 would strike with the first shot. Doing, let's see, 10, 12.
15.
So 7 to the horde as you riddle them with with an arrow, or I guess hit them with one arrow. Second shot, 27 will strike, doing another.
I think 5 of it is acid, right? Is the acid halved as well?
Yeah, anything that's not AoE doesn't affect them as much.
So it's all just single target, potentially punching through to something behind it, but yeah, just.
Yeah, so that's another.
Painful to hit those.
6, alright. Shooting another one, and the creature the horde has taken some damage. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it. We're gonna stand still, ray dodge.
Okay, so the Iron Ghoul steps forward and says, intruders. He's gonna move over to here, right outside your aura, and he's gonna swing at Clank. Using his glaive. Which Clank will dodge the first attack, and the second. Oh, he gets a third.
Oh, he doesn't.
Not gonna dodge that. So you are glaived for 5 slashing, as he just kind of grazes you. Alright, that's it for him.
Clank will look at him and say, that is not
I'm
what
actually,
your mother said.
I'm actually gonna take that 5.
Oh, alright.
Cool.
And move myself closer into the room so I can stay within 5 feet of Clank.
Alright, so you spend your reaction. Go ahead and link your ability you're using.
Oops, wrong one.
Protected bond. So yeah, that would be a reaction. And yeah, go ahead and take the 5 instead of him. Alright, anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Alright, so Radu, at this point, you are...
I think you skipped me.
Did I? Oh, I did.
Yes, you did skip her.
Riala, what are you going to do?
I was actually going to ask, does Radu look afraid of the school horde, or is he afraid of something he sees further in the room?
You think something further in the room.
So he doesn't necessarily... I was afraid he was going to run into the room to run away from this horde, but he could potentially
actually,
still run.
wait.
No.
Let me double check something, how this spell works.
You said cast by somebody I couldn't see, so it's definitely not the horde.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's not the horde.
All right. I was just worried that he would have to run away from the horde, and that might mean he'd run further into the room. So I'm going to step forward and cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
And I think I'll upcast.
Alright, so actually, you're not frightened of anything in particular, because this is coming from your mind.
So he doesn't have to run in any particular direction?
Yeah, so it's not stopping him from moving, at least because it just says, yeah, you just become frightened. It doesn't say it's like a specific... So it's basically like a psychic effect. Like, you're just feeling fear.
So
I just saw him, like, freeze in place, and he's just kind of looking around.
Yeah, like with a terrified look in his eye.
So it's on the frightened condition. It says frightened creature has disadvantage on blah 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 when I can see the source of the fear. There's no source that I can see, but it says the creature can't willingly move closer to a source.
So it's kind of like the source is in your mind, so you can see it. It's not affecting your movement, but it is giving you disadvantage.
Oh, it's not one of those that makes you spend your action running?
No, it's not that.
Ah, okay, all right. Anyway, I'm gonna upcast Moonbeam, and Lou, I do need a 10-foot spell effect. Sorry, Rhea has never cast Moonbeam before, so I never thought to ask you for it.
That's fine. So let me grab you a resource.
Oh, wait a second. Actually, that was
it's a 10-foot circle, right?
Yeah, not radius, just circle. Okay, and that was actually... I actually have 1 third level left. That was my second. And then...
Okay.
And I'm going to put it just east of Radu. Yeah. I assume Kudo's got something up his sleeve here too, so... And that gives Radu the ability to fall back with us.
Alright, Riala. So... You should see it under resources now.
Okay.
So you should be able to place and move it. So you summon this Moonbeam, assume right on top of the ghouls. Or in the door there?
Yeah, I'm trying to block the door and give Radu a way to fall back and keep more from coming through.
Okay.
And then I will back up a little bit. And first I will... yeah, I'll hold on to my bonus actions for now. But I'll back up.
Alright, so you move back.
5. Let's see, I started here 5, 10, so 15, 20. Yeah, I'll go there.
Alright, so your turn is ending. Radu. So yeah, there's this fear in your mind that is making it hard to concentrate as these things are slashing at you.
So then I'm going to give in to my rage.
Alright, so you begin
And
laughing
one.
maniacally. Doing a 1. What does that do?
They're all necrotic, so I'm not worried about that. But I gain 1d12 temporary hit points, so I'm going to get that.
So they have to make
Wait,
they have to make a con save,
Yeah,
says?
or
Okay.
take necrotic, but they're necrotic, so it's a moot point.
Oh, that's
Unless it's
AoE.
giving them bonus points.
Awesome.
So go ahead, give me
Nice.
a d12 roll for the damage. So they would take 12 necrotic.
Nice.
They are withered by your pulse.
Oh, very cool.
As they,
That's
use
badass.
an AoE. Anything else? You can move through them as difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm going to move here. I'm going to try to push some into the moonbeam. I don't know how you're going to want to register that.
You can't really. I mean, you already
I was just
used your
trying to-
action to do your. Oh wait, that's a.
No, that's a
action.
bonus. Yep.
It would be minuscule. Like they would have to have the moonbeam on them. Like pushing
Okay.
1 or 2 wouldn't do anything.
And then I'm going to finish my movement to. Where do you want me, Kudo? Up next to you or
Out
up?
of view
Okay.
of the thing outside.
Say again?
Get out of view of the thing outside. Beyond that door.
Oh, so keep running forward no matter what.
No. Stay with me.
Okay. So is right here okay?
So you guys kind of get back to back to keep them, at least for now, from surrounding you.
Well, I think you're still in them right now.
Yeah, but I'm making it so they can no
I-
longer overrun us and get advantage.
Okay.
And I was trying to make sure. So that was my movement, and then I guess I'm going to take the dodge action because I can't really do anything but swing.
All right. So you are. Well, you could attack them. You could attack the horde. It would just be less
Oh.
effective.
Okay, then I'm going to be doing my attack.
All right. So you
Twice.
start cutting in or slamming your large club into them. 16 would
16.
strike with the first attack, hitting the horde for 6. As you just smash a couple of them, sending them flying. Second attack would strike as well, slamming.
I'm not at a disadvantage.
Why would you be at disadvantage?
Either the fear
Oh, the
or
fear.
exhaustion.
Right. So sorry, I forgot about that.
Since I
Yeah.
can't see it, but I mean,
Yeah, you would see like it was basically affecting your mind. So you, that would miss on the second.
Well, then
Okay.
that first one is. Oh, never mind.
That would still hit.
16 should still hit.
Yeah.
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 And then I'm going to be protecting my cohort as much as possible.
All right. So at the end of your turn, you can make another Wisdom save to try to shake this fear. DC 16.
And I just used my emboldening bond, damn it.
You did. All right. So you would remain feared as your turn is ending. The Shadow Ghast. Do you have a light source, Ophelia?
I
Clank
do.
does, right?
I do as well.
What's your light source?
A continual light rock?
Is that like
Yeah, I
around
think
your neck
everyone
or
but
something?
Radu does. I think.
It is.
Alright, so the shadowy
This is my
ghoul.
glowing Paylor sign. I have both actually, but the continual light rock is more effective.
The spirit guardians do some sort of dim light, don't they? But not. It doesn't reflect out from beyond them. Yeah.
The shadow
in
ghoul
their
is
area.
going to go south, stepping into the darkness, and it is going to vanish.
Mm.
You're not sure where it went. The iron ghoul down here is going to come over to here, pulling out his crossbow, and he's going to fire at Ophelia. 17 would not be enough, and it would stick in your shield. Yeah, he only gets one shot, so he's reloading. Udo.
Hey.
So these things are swarming all around you guys.
So even if I nip it with the AoE, it'll take the double, right?
Yes.
Double damage.
Any part of it is an AoE. It fries a bunch of them.
Okay. And so if I lay down like a fireball, yeah, I'm gonna lay down a fireball. So I will use the quicken spell.
Okay.
Actually, here's something. Oh, let me just use a template. Can I? I'm gonna lay down a template and then shift it a little bit. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna step back here though and kind of peek. So like I'm actually back here.
Yeah, that's fine. You peek around the corner.
And I will quicken this. You see me make a quick gesture with my claw, quickening it. Where is my quicken button? It only displays all my meta magics, but it's one of those.
Yeah, quicken
And
spell.
That's 2 sorcery points. And then I'm going to place the template. Where the hell is template? 20-foot radius. So I want to do it like this.
All right. So you lay down a fireball. And they would all have to make dex saves. So the horde on you first. What level did you cast that as?
Just the 3rd
It's
level.
normal? Okay. So this horde will fail, taking 68, which will wipe it out.
Nice.
Oh, why I even quicken it? All right, never mind.
The second horde will also try to save.
There were 2 hordes.
That one will make it, so he will take 34 fire.
Why you quickened it?
And yeah, that horde has taken some damage, and the creature in the darkness, which you do manage to target, will also attempt to dodge. But it will fail, taking 34 fire.
And then I'll use my action to dodge. That's my turn.
Okay, so that ends your
Stand
turn.
right here.
New round.
There's a dodge button.
That jerk really got to go first?
Ophelia, give me a well, before that, you would see this creature start chanting again. Its tentacles wriggling, and it would point at Ophelia. I need a charisma save.
Don't forget Emboldening Bond.
Emboldening Bond.
Alright, so luckily, whatever it tried to cast, you managed to resist, and nothing happens. That would be it for the creature. The ghoul horde is going to rush up north, entering your area. So go ahead and roll damage on it. So it takes 40. Oof. Going badly wounded. 44. As it enters your area, and then it's going to attack. Missing you, and missing Clank, ending its turn. Ophelia.
Okay, can I take the dodge action now?
You can.
And then if I move, does he attack at disadvantage because I'm moving out of his threat?
Yeah, if you're dodging.
Yeah, so I'm going to take the dodge action as my main.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I want to leave Clank, though?
I'm good. I'm okay.
He's coming up after me. Okay, yeah.
I'm right after you.
I take the dodge action.
Okay.
I want to leave him in my aura. Get closer to the center. So I'll come here. I will bonus action telekinetic this dude south into my thing.
Alright, so it gets to make a strength save. It will resist.
No,
B.
that's not what it's supposed to do.
Oh, it's
It's supposed to
strong.
fail.
Seeing that, I go back up 5 feet just to make sure he's still in it.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Alright, so this horde has been slain.
Did you give them chances to take their oppies? Did they just not want to?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I would have attacked. 22, I believe, would strike you.
It would
Dodge.
miss because I was dodging.
Oh, right, dodging. Alright, so 17 would miss. Clank.
Alright. Well, seeing Ophelia run that way, I will scoot here. And I guess, punch this guy. Or attempt to punch this guy.
Alright. So you go to punch him. Yeah, 23 would strike, crashing him with a bunch of thunder energy, doing 11 damage, and taunting him.
I will do the same thing again.
Ooh, no, 10 will miss, or a natural 1.
Cool. And then I will run up next to Ophelia with our backs to the pillar and give her a fist bump.
Alright,
Fist bump back.
so that is it for Clank. Alwyn.
Alwyn steps out from the corner, moves 10 feet to the south, facing off directly to the group to the east, and fires off Copper Dragon Breath.
Nice.
This guy?
That beat both
Yeah.
of them. Give
Yep.
both of them, right?
We're shooting that in a line, baby.
That looks like a line.
Okay. So that is 30 feet. Alright. So that's a deck save. So the horde attempts to get out of the way. But
the slaughter.
they are not able to. There's no hunter's mark, but they will take 22 and be slain.
America.
The other one will also attempt to get out of the way.
He makes it.
So he will only take half, which is 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, Alwyn steps back into his cove. Ray dodges, turn completion.
Alright, the Iron Ghoul has to make a wisdom save. So it will fail, taking 22.
Dude, does Red, do you still feel that fear?
He does,
Because
yeah.
Okay.
It took
So this guy is going to swing at Clank twice. Or 3 times.
okay. I'm gonna try.
Oh, he is going to get you.
I'm going to use a radiant weapon.
Alright.
So he has to make a con save.
So he strikes
blinded.
you for 8 slashing.
Cool.
And then con save. She will fail, becoming blinded. So go ahead and spend your reaction.
Yep.
He's gonna swing a second time at disadvantage. So Glaive Slash will miss, and a third time at disadvantage, which will miss as well. Then he is going to try to get out of 20, 25, 30, moving to here to get out of the aura. He's blinded till the start of your next turn.
I will slink right above. Until the end of the attacker's next turn, so the end of his next turn.
Okay. So
He's gonna be flying for a little bit.
till the end of his next turn. Oh, okay.
One full round.
All right.
Still here, right? Yeah.
All right. So that is it for Ghoul Riala.
She is dropped out of chat right now. I don't know what happened. We're trying to contact her, but she is not in Discord right now.
Oh. Well, we can put her off to the side while she's working on that. Oh, I see her moving. She's still in roll 20. I guess she could type what she's doing. She should be able to move her moonbeam. She's at 45 feet. I guess I can move it.
Maybe something's weird with the token.
Alright, so as the moonbeam moves over here, it vanishes. And seems to be dispelled by something.
Jeez, that sucks.
So you, unfortunately, for whatever reason, as it was about to hit the Alhoon, it just went away. Even though you didn't actually see him do anything, which was very odd. Alright, Will-O-Wisp is dashing into the room.
Having seen that, would I know what is going on and why that might have happened?
You can make an Arcana check to try to figure it out, if you saw it.
Clank would have seen that too.
No, you have no idea.
Okay, no, the Willow was dashing as far as she could into the darkest corner, so not up there at the north. She's probably gonna die, but she's trying to put the stone down there.
Go ahead and move her where you want her to go, since you're here. So she went... 10.
Yeah, I mean, she can get all the way over there, so probably somewhere here.
Alright, so she's moving over there.
Does he let her get all the way? And she's up at, like, I don't know how high the ceilings are, but she'd be up, like, along the ceiling.
Yeah, no, she can move there. And as she does, that would reveal the creature hidden here.
All right, so Rhea no longer has a light source, and my stone is on the floor over there. Well, or I guess Willow still has it for now. We'll see how long she lives.
Okay, so you are no longer lit up.
And I'll use the last bit of my movement to move back. Sorry, I did say that was the end of my turn, but I meant to move back. Sorry about that, guys.
All good.
No worries. Glad your mic's back on.
Yeah.
Alright, so that ends your turn.
What would Clank see with his Arcana check?
You think, that the... let me see, actually, let me double check something.
Everything. I know everything.
So you think that some sort of contingency went off that took it out. So the creature had a contingency spell.
Thankful. Block.
So that is it for the Will-O-Wisp Radu.
Good. Should I go in now?
Indeed, we must join. Oh, are you near death?
Yeah,
I'm hurt pretty bad.
Wounded.
Do not then. Do you wish the help of the ape?
Of what? Yeah, sure, whatever.
But do not go in. You're almost dead until you receive some healing.
I just received some.
Well, if you don't go in, it's going to kill your rage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do what you gotta
That's
do.
the bad thing.
Well, I'm gonna look here and.
All right, so you do see that shadowy ghoul that was revealed by the little will-o-wisp thing.
Let's see. Give me a second here. 5. I'm gonna run in, smack him, and run back.
Oh, all right.
I can only run back 10 feet, but I can still.
So you
run in.
I'm guessing jump over the pews there, kind of coming down to bash him.
Yep. I'm gonna smack him twice,
Okay.
if possible.
Sure, if you have the movement to get there, that's fine.
I have 50, so it took 40 to get here, and I'm gonna jump back 10 as soon as I'm done. Oops.
So you.
Sorry, no, ignore that. Ignore that. I pushed the damage, not the. So does a 19 hit?
Yes, a 19 would strike as you come down on this thing, slamming it for 9 on the first attack. But a 12 is going to miss.
A 9 is going to miss.
Or a 9.
And then I'm jumping back 5, 10 feet.
So-
He does not have an attack of opportunity because of
Mobile feet.
mobile feet.
So you can't actually jump without taking a 10-foot running start. Unless
well,
you're-
okay, then
you can,
I'm going
jump
to go boom, boom.
Sure, we'll say you can do that. All right, so you kind of hop back off the pew. At the end of your turn, I need another wisdom save.
And that's why I held on to my emboldening bond.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh!
Oh my
2.
god.
I got a 2.
Alright, so the fear continues to eat away at you as you take another 19 psychic.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
And you are not feeling great. That is it for Radu. The shadow creature.
But wait a minute. If I keep taking psychic damage, that means that I can keep my rage up since I'm taking damage, right?
It is true, yes. And you
I'm gonna sit in
see,
the hallway, take damage.
you're guessing the guy over here you saw is the one who has the spell on you. The Alhoon. So this thing is going to follow after you, slipping into the shadows as it gets there. What's your passive perception? 16.
17.
Oh, so you, but you have disadvantage because of the exhaustion. But it actually rolled terrible.
No, 14. No, wait, 16.
Well,
16 is my
you'd
passive.
lose 5 because of disadvantage.
Yep.
But
11.
he did not roll very well, luckily, with a natural 1. So he is going to not be well hidden as he slashes at you. Oh, but he rolled an 18.
Yep.
So that would strike, doing 7 slashing, and I need a con save. Okay, so
Ignore the
15.
+4 because no, wait,
Dude,
it's a reaction.
so
I can have the emboldening
close.
bond up.
Yeah, so you can emboldening bond. So that would make it so you are not paralyzed, but you do take 7.
Yep.
Then a second slash from his claws.
Oh,
It's
no.
gonna hit as well.
Yep.
So 4 slashing, which I think is gonna put you down, right?
It is.
So you kind of tears at you, bringing you to your knees as you are dying. That's it for him. The Iron Ghoul here starts with an Ophelia's aura. It's going to take a wisdom save. 20 will make it, so he takes 9. And he is going to swing at you twice, Ophelia. Or 3 times.
Bring it. Miss. Miss.
Alright, so
Miss.
luckily you fight off his swinging with your dodging. He is then going to move back here. ending his turn. Kudo.
Okay. Just looking up something. All right. Kudo will peek over here. This guy's near death, and then this guy is fully up or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna move over here.
Your ally is down currently. 2 levels of exhaustion.
And the will-o-wisp thing is what's over here in this corner over here?
The will-o-wisp has the light. That's right. Let me turn on her light.
Oh, I thought the contingency was affecting the light.
No, the
No.
Okay.
I just forgot to turn it on. So you would see the squiddy creature over there, and as you see it, it locks eyes with you.
Ruh-roh.
And you hear a voice in your head. It says, Thrall, you stand down.
I'll respond in deep speech out loud. And you never heard a sound come out from Kudo like this. You know, he's a little turtle. All of a sudden, like a guttural and hissing language spews out of his mouth, and he says, "I am no thrall, and you will die." And then I am 65 feet away from this motherfucker, so I'll cast. Let me just double check that. I will cast Edvard's Black Tentacles.
Give me a wisdom save.
Oh shit. Is it a charm or fear effect?
I think technically probably a fear effect.
And I'll do so with advantage.
As you're trying to cast, something in your head is almost like trying to stop you, and you feel like you shouldn't be doing this.
Oh. That kind of sucks. Where is my... I have this like resilient thing where I can psychic defenses.
Okay.
So I'll do that advantage.
Alright, so you get a 15. Yeah, I'll say that passes, because this effect isn't from him, it's from something else. Which you know, right?
And I'll say within my mind, I'm like, you do not control me. And
Alright.
I will cast Edvard's Black Tentacles.
Okay.
Let me place the template again, or a different template.
Yeah, go ahead and place it where you want to put it.
Oh. Damn, it doesn't reach all of them. I'm not sure if I want to do that then.
Okay. What are you going to do?
No, I'm going to do that because I don't want to kill the will-o-wisp. I will do that. Sorry. Give me a second. Place it on this guy, these guys over here.
Go south because you're on the will-o-wisp.
Oh, she's in the air.
Oh, in the air.
She's 20 feet up, so she's fine.
Sorry.
So I'll put it back north. Actually, I'll just put it south. Doesn't matter. And yeah, that is that.
Alright, so you are concentrating on the spell as these black tentacles are flying out everywhere, trying to smack things. That's it for you?
Yes. I'm going to move back a little bit, and I'm concentrating.
Alright, so your turn is ending. We'll go into a new round. However, let's do a break. So I want to take my pups out. So give me a moment. Yeah, we'll do a 10-minute break. Because they're barking at me.
Man.
This is a good fight.
Yeah.
Dude, you threw that down right where I was going to run into to get them all 3 of them in my aura.
Keep my
Well,
lane
you-
open though.
Oh, well, you can't get all 3 of them, I don't think.
Yeah, it
You would
could.
be, oh, no. Yeah, you're right. What do you know?
Well,
It was so close.
you gotta.
But you can still get
Let's
2 of
see.
them.
I'm
even
gonna
know.
go. I'm gonna go get the squid motherfucker.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
if you were able to bring Radu up on your turn, then he would get his
Ooh.
turn. Oh no, wait,
I'm
he's
gonna
after
get-
me. I was thinking he was before me. But yeah,
And
I'm gonna
getting
heal him
Radu up.
whether he's up or not. Yeah.
Yeah, we should. I got a heal going for him.
I'm gonna
And
throw
then I'm
down
gonna
a
move
totem as
towards
well.
that dude.
I should have put down the totem earlier, but I'm always worried about using up all my bonus actions early and not knowing how the fight is gonna go, you know?
Totems are short rest, recovery.
True.
Felix told me one thing. Use those.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. But,
Okay, I have played the last time I played a shepherd druid, my party was terrible about having 17 tiny little skirmishes where I'd throw down the totem and not use it and not rest, and we'd like fight again and again and again and again, and I didn't have the totem.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah.
Julia, if you want to coordinate with me, just maybe you can, I don't know, shout out or something like that. But
I mean, I really
I'm
wanted to,
there.
but I wouldn't know where you were casting it or putting it, so it's not like I would have known to have said something like out of character.
and I don't even know. I wouldn't have known that you were moving
Yeah.
down. I don't even know where you are on the map.
So that's. I mean, that it just there was. I like that. I was just laughing because I was like, oh, we both had the same idea, but that's fine. Like, it's just there. I thought about saying something, but I'm like, that's too much meta. Because you're like, where do I put it? Here, here, and I was like, put it south, and then I was like, no, I can't say anything.
Oh, I respect that. But you couldn't say.
I just thought it was funny.
But in character, I mean, it's hard to do this, but we probably should be coordinating a little bit more in character. I would say, not out of character, but yeah.
Yeah, if
Out
you
of
get
character.
Alwyn's lane, he's gonna probably yell at you, Ophelia.
Yeah, Clank and Ophelia can just go help Radu, and Alwyn can have his time against this dude at the north.
Yeah.
Well,
just-
I've got this. This is where I'm looking.
Well, there is a
and,
dude. There is
Oh
a dude.
yeah,
At the north
I'm definitely
still.
gonna be in your way.
He's
Sorry,
just
buddy.
out of
No,
your
you're
sight.
not. You're
Oh.
good. Where I'm at, I have clear line of sight here.
Yeah, I
Actually,
need to
should
I'm
run
not
not be
sure
in
about
need
this
at all.
corner. I'm not sure about
Yes,
this
I'm
corner.
sorry.
Lou
Can't
might
shoot
make me
corners.
step forward.
Nope. I have notes and I have timestamps of when he said that was okay.
I'm just saying, I've had similar situations where I was like, I can see him, and Lou's like, nope. I'm like, okay. I mean, I think it's not. It would be only light cover, I think, if he rules.
Notes
that
and
it's not.
timestamps, Riala.
I just need you.
I'm just basing it on previous experience. Sorry. And he does
Dang, girl.
He does update how he works things sometimes. So it could be an antiquated ruling that I'm thinking of, you know.
are we okay with like using the chat in full 20 as like people talking out of turn?
Yeah, I would appreciate.
Depends on how
that.
slow I read. It could be more than 6 seconds if I can't read a word.
Well, I mean, I thought that's what we were trying to do, was to talk there instead of talking
Yeah.
aloud during other people's turns.
So
I mean, yeah, Clank and I were in pretty much
where,
lockstep
like,
as we were
can
going through the two
coordinate
of
with
us.
each other and stuff.
I didn't. You guys both spoke at the same time, so I didn't understand either of you.
Yeah, I was saying, well, Clank and I, or Matt and I, were using the chat, and we were kind of in lockstep as we were going through bussing in together. So I thought that helped us out.
Yeah, I saw you guys talking, and that's why Rhea started talking in the chat as well. I mean, there was some out of character chatter too, but I was trying to like either use the /me, the orange text, or quotes to show when it was in character.
Yeah. No, I think it does become easier, I think, the longer we play together, because, you know, we don't necessarily understand Radu or Kudo's abilities and their play styles yet. Like, Matt and I have been playing together for quite a while, so we kind of it does make it easier to work
Honestly,
together.
Rhea's still pretty new too. You know, I've only played her a handful of sessions, and honestly, she's kind of played different roles in each one. You know, she was nothing but
Yeah.
heals that one huge battle in that church. But
And honestly, I've been playing with a couple, Rhea and Felix, longer than you, Mikey.
Yeah, no, I just meant in
not with
relation to like
characters,
these
but yeah.
characters. Yeah.
I'm just,
Um,
but yeah, there's a that's a good place to talk to coordinate stuff.
I know that
feel
when you
like
guys,
that's a good balance.
when people chat me in Discord or some of the stuff, I do pop back and forth to some extent, but I miss. It's very common that I might miss something in Discord when we're like during the session, whether it's private message or. Yeah, and I mean the main chat is so full of memes that like even when I do switch over, I don't always like scroll all the way back up to check if anyone said anything like relevant. So
Sorry if somebody
really-
tried contacting me. I had to go get bacon. That was more important.
Ooh,
bacon
ooh,
is bacon.
ooh. You didn't bring me none?
do you want to know one of the most important life lessons I learned as an adult?
Gotta cook bacon properly.
Bacon goes on everything.
Mm,
It does go on everything, but cooking without a shirt on hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, it does. Oh my god.
I'm glad you learned.
There's also a weird, definitely, correlated ratio of the amount of weight I gained, and once I realized I could cook bacon whenever I wanted. I'm also that fat ass that saves my bacon grease to use it to cook my steaks in.
Old school. That's how my grandma did it.
So good. Whenever I need to like pan fry meat rather than use like oil, I just have frozen.
My
bacon
grandmother
grease.
did some like my grandmother buttered her bread before making peanut butter and jelly. Like I mean, it was like there's so many things that like our grandparents did, and I'm just like,
You
what?
gotta understand that back in the day, like butter was a substitute for meat, and like salami wasn't nearly as available as it was back then.
Well, and you also think about how many grew up affected by the Great Depression,
Yeah,
and they had to make
So,
do
yeah.
with stuff.
mayonnaise, butter are the equivalent of bacon, and I'm so happy we live now and can eat bacon.
You guys know.
Also, in my
medieval
opinion, peanut butter and bacon is better than peanut butter and jelly.
Ooh wee. That's dangerous, but it's true.
Do you know in the
That's
medieval
true.
ages they used to try to brag about how much money they made, so they would hang their meats out? Oh, I think I said this last week too. But if the guy was successful enough, he could literally bring home the bacon.
Yeah. Is that where the saying comes from?
Yeah.
I mean, I would actually be curious about like reading the etymology on that because you
And
know,
then-
like in our modern internet age, you hear stories about where things like that came from, but they aren't always like based in actual history.
It's also where it comes like hanging out and chewing the fat, as they'd cut off pieces of the meat and sit there and eat it
Mm.
and like chew it, and they would save the fat because it was like high, calorically dense foods for them. So they'd eat the fat and they'd sit around and chew it literally and talk around.
And your guy was on the floor.
That wasn't nice.
There's only one food source that my cat loves enough to try to steal off my plate: bacon.
Catnip.
My cat loved cheese. She went crazy when you got a block of cheese out or a bag of shredded cheese or you were shredding
Nice.
cheese.
My dog loved shredded cheese.
I could
And I mean,
stick.
I would give her only like the faintest slither, but boy, she went mad for it.
His favorite food is the wheatgrass, but I could put fresh fish or seafood right in front of him, and he just stares at it. But if it's bacon, oh yeah, he's stolen it off my plate before.
All right, is everyone back?
I think so. I don't know if I've
Yep.
heard. Yeah, I think I've heard from everyone.
Alright. So, let's see. I think the Alhoon was going. So he is going to...
No, he totally finished. You forgot to turn the turn order forward.
Oh, he did. He's gonna step over here. Pointing his finger forward, his eyes would glow, and all, well, let's see, Riala, Clank, and Ophelia, you would hear psychic screams in your mind. I need int saves.
Emboldening bond.
Okay.
Int save? Oof. Oh,
So Clank would make it. However, the other two, you two are overwhelmed with psychic energy, taking, let's see, 19 psychic damage and becoming stunned, which would kill your spell. In Clank, you would take.
can I story point this, Lou?
You would have had to do it before I declared the damage. It would be too late
Okay.
because now you know the effect. But next time, if he does it, you could story point it. So you are stunned, the two of you. I'll put that on you. And then he is going to kind of just stare over this way as a fireball erupts, which will affect, let me see who I can hit with this. I guess he wouldn't see Ophelia. He just happened to hit her. So let's see. Can you get 3 of you? I don't think you can.
You mean he can't see Riala, right?
Yeah, Riala. Sorry. No, he can't get all 3. So he is going to hit the 2 of you with a fireball. So I need dex saves. And Ophelia would be at disadvantage. So
I'm going to use a flash of genius to make sure I get that.
DC is 16. So you flash yourself. Ophelia rolls well, luckily. So it would be... is stun auto fail? I thought paralyze is auto fail. I thought stun was just disadvantage. Let me see.
I thought that's correct.
Oh,
as well.
no, you're right. Stun is, automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Yeah, I didn't read my own thing there. So that would be auto fail. So Ophelia, you would take 35 fire.
Damn.
In Clank, you would take 17. I gotta remember that. Yeah, I think it's, what's the other one gives, I think, it's Restrain that gives disadvantage, that's right. So that is it for the Alhoon. I'll say he'll stay there. So Ophelia is stunned. At the end of your turn, you can try another int save. Again, DC is 16. To try to shake yourself from the stun. So he is gonna use a reaction to cast Silvery Barbs, forcing a reroll.
This motherfucker. Do I still get the D4 on this? Because I'm re-rolling the same thing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think you just... Okay, so that would fail. So that is it for Ophelia. Clank. So she is still stunned. Alright, so Clank is rushing up to the Alhoon.
Magic missiles. Clank, you might be muted, bud.
Yeah, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
My bad. That was a Misty Step to get up there.
Oh, Misty Step, okay.
Actually, I guess I would want to Misty Step here,
Okay.
and then scoot up and try to punch them.
Alright, so you come at the creature, Thunder Gauntlets crackling. Yeah, 29 will strike and crit for 14 thunder. The first attack.
I'll hit him again. Try to.
Oh, and he has to make a concentration check. Yeah, 21 will hit him. Okay, so he does hold a spell. You punch him again. He will. Actually, that will cause him to release it, the second one. So you are no longer being hit by psychic energy, Radu.
Cool.
Excellent.
Move, Clank. Alwyn yells.
And with that, Clank will use some of his movement to scoot over here.
Alright,
And,
Alwyn.
Clank's turn.
Alwyn uses favored foe on the Alhoon.
Alright, so go ahead and link it.
Post.
Okay, so you attempt to shoot at him first, right?
Yep, 18.
Yes, 18 would strike him. So you don't have Hunter's Mark, right?
It plays as Hunter's Mark. Favored foe is doing that roll.
So you are concentrating on favored foe.
Yes.
Alright. So he is struck for 21. Uh, 25 will strike again, doing 10. Alright, anything else?
Nope, ray dodge.
Alright, it's the Iron Ghoul. It's gonna charge down the hallway, jumping over this thing, rushing up to you with its weapon, but it cannot attack yet. Riala.
Well, I just went through everything on my character sheet twice to see if there's anything I could do about a stun condition, but apparently nothing. Let's see. Since I can't get to Radu, I can't move.
Yeah, I think you would just end your turn, right?
No, I don't lose my turn. I just can't move.
You can't action.
Oh, sorry. Did I misread?
Can't move,
okay.
you can't action. I think the only I don't think you can do anything.
Can't
You're
move.
incapacitated.
It says can't move and can speak only falteringly. It doesn't say anything about the action. Sorry, I didn't realize we lost our action.
Incapacitated means you have no actions.
Okay, well then I
Yeah.
guess that's all I do.
Alright, you do get an end save at the end of your turn to drop it. DC 16. Or it. Not initiative.
Shoot. Sorry.
That's okay.
Um,
It's been a long day for everyone. Alright, so 16 would just make it, so you would drop the stun.
okay.
Okay,
And then
Will-O-Wisp.
let's try a Harry or a help flyby.
Okay, so Radu whisper me a death save. Alright, so Radu, you get up at 1 hit point.
Amazing.
Pushing through the pain. Well, you don't get up, but you're no longer dying. You are just, prone.
And death saves happen at the beginning of the round, right?
Yes. So you
You
No.
get your turn.
Oh, they do? Okay, yeah.
Turn. Then I'm going to take a bonus action of. Where is it?
Okay, so you do Healing Light, gaining 5.
Can those two right next to me see me? If I back away, can they take opportunity attacks?
Yeah, they're threatening you.
Okay, so I'm going to take a swing at both of them and then back away. I don't care if I hit or not. First one's going at the one that hurt
Alright,
me.
The one that's
Yes?
almost dead. Oh, no. That is going to miss on the first attack.
Okay.
Oh, you have
And
sentinel.
then emboldening bond. I have what?
No, right. Do you have the feat where you can back away after you hit them?
Yeah, and then
Now
I'm
you
going
can
after this
try them.
guy once.
Second guy, alright. Unfortunately, both of those
Missed
will miss.
him. And then I moved my 50 feet.
Alright,
You did call him
well,
emboldening bond on that second hit. I don't think it matters though.
You're right.
You would
You're
have
right.
to get up, so you couldn't move 50 feet. You can only
Yeah.
go half speed. And
You're
actually,
right.
you're at
And
half speed, so you'd only go 10 feet.
does
Well, he's
12
got-
hit that
he's got
guy?
50 feet
Actually?
of movement.
12.
Does 12
no,
hit that
that
guy?
would miss him.
Okay.
So he would have
So
25 feet
25
after getting up, yeah.
Well, he would have 25 feet because he's at half
20.
speed. Then getting up,
That's
he'd
what
have,
we said.
20.
yeah, you'd have 10 feet.
Yeah.
of movement.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah. No, that's why I went back there and corrected. Okay, I'm done.
I think you would only get up to here, right?
Because you're exhausted
Because
as
you're
well.
exhausted. So you only have half movement, and then it's halved again for getting up. Yeah. The Shadow Ghast has to start within the tentacles, which is a dex save.
Yep.
Okay.
17.
He would fail, so he takes 10 and is bludgeoned to death. Yeah. So his turn ends. The Iron Ghoul will also start the tentacles. Another dex save. Would also fail. Now, is there a secondary effect from those?
Yep. If he gets restrained as a secondary effect.
Okay, so he becomes restrained.
Oh, actually, hold on. Does that happen on his next turn or this turn? I don't.
Creature that starts its turn in the area is already restrained.
That's the next turn.
When a creature
Or he can
enters,
double damage next turn.
he saves against. I don't think he can be grabbed after that first save, though.
Well, so he started his turn there. He took his damage and became restrained. So he is going to try to break the restraints with his action, I think. So he's going to make a strength check. Trying to break out. Not a save, a check. Alright, so strength. DC is
17.
17. Okay, so he would fail, remaining restrained. That is it for him. Kudo.
Alright, Kudo is gonna move. Hold on a second. I should have measured this. Yep. So this guy up here is not undead, right?
He is undead. He's a ghoul. He's
Ah!
like an armored ghoul.
Plan ruiner. That
Yeah.
DM.
The
Pretty much
spell
these
I
guys
took.
are all undead.
Yeah. The spell I took is terrible here. However, alright. I'm going to let's twin cast a. Where the hell is that big dude? Or whatever. Okay. I'm gonna step back a little bit, and then I'm gonna twin cast. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Oh no, not Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Tasha's Mind Whip at both of these guys. So the one that's in front of Alwyn, and the one that's in the restrained.
All right, go ahead and link it.
I'll link it.
All right, so you send out 2 Mind Whips. I'm guessing spending 2 sorcery points.
Correct.
All right, so that's gonna be int saves.
That is correct. 17
So
again.
restrained one he'll make it. So he resists. Does he take half? Yeah, half. So he would take 8 and be unaffected by the secondary. The second guy up north actually is no longer taunted, so let me take that off him. And he is going to attempt an int save. Oh, he will fail, taking the 16, and I think that incapacitates him. Yes?
He can't take reactions, and then on his next turn, he must only move or take an action or a bonus action, but only one of those.
Oh, okay, so it's not
And
incapacitated.
Rhea, you're no longer stunned, I don't think. So.
Yeah, you can take the stun off.
I took it off, but it like came back, and there was like 2 on me when it was on before. So yeah.
And
Strange.
I think I'm going to get into view of that motherfucker there.
That motherfucker.
Where is he? I think I have as much movement. There we go. Okay.
All right.
Okay. That is my turn.
So, the Alhoon goes. He is going to. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's going to do a Alright. He's going to attempt to cast a spell.
I will counter that.
Alright. He will reaction to attempt to counter your counter.
Okay, my counter is at the 4th level. You might not know that.
So he has to make a roll. So yeah, his counter was 3rd level. 22. Oh yeah, that would definitely make it. So he does counter you. Countering using his reaction, and he would poof over this way 30 feet. Suddenly stepping into a mist and stepping back out. He's going to walk over here, open the door, and walk through. The door would still be open, though. I guess he didn't action yet. He just did a bonus action. So for his action, he's going to close the door. Ending his turn.
Motherfucker.
Can I shout something on his way out?
Sure.
I will pickle that tad. I'll say in deep speech. I will get your tadpole and I will pickle it. That's what I'll say to him.
Alright. He doesn't respond. He just He's too busy walking through the door.
Okay.
So that's it for him. Ophelia. Oh, you're stunned. I need another int save.
Yeah, failed.
Wait, did you? Oh, I didn't
8.
scroll down, sorry. Alright, so Ophelia is trying to shake the stun, but it's being a nuisance. Clank.
Plank is gonna run up next to the door where that dude just disappeared.
Okay.
So I will be able to get, I guess, to there. And I will take the dodge act.
Alright, so
Well,
that is...
I'll ready a mind sliver in case.
Alright, so
Pop
you
back out.
concentrate on Mind Sliver holding the spell, waiting for your target to reappear. Alwyn, so you have kind of a little bit out of it ghoul next to you, getting ready to swing at you.
Okay. Alwyn's gonna drop his bow to the floor beside him as he yanks his short sword and stabs.
Oh yeah, 25 will strike. Doing, so is there the D6?
Nope.
Right, so just 10.
Yep, 10 and 2, so 12 there.
Wait, what's the 2? Oh, for the infused.
Infused.
Okay.
Yeah. Does
Okay.
the 17 connect?
Yeah, 17 will strike as well.
And just an 8.
For another 8, and that will put him to wounded. Anything else?
Bonus action, Ray Bite.
Alright, so Ray lunges. True, you didn't have to drop the bow if you didn't want to. Short sword is one-handed.
Oh, that is true, yeah.
So Ray would lunge, and she would connect, doing 18. As the ghoul is struck again. That would be her turn ending. The Iron Ghoul is going to use its action to attack you. So you can take all 3 attacks, you just can't move, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Alright. Yeah, 21 will slash with the first for 8.
Okay.
Second glaive attack will slash again for 7. And the third glaive attack. Ooh,
crit.
That is gonna.
Silvery barbs. Wait, am I close enough? Yeah, I am. Okay.
Yes. So you chant. So you see the critical about to strike, weaving fate, and he will have to try again. That will hit. At least no.
At least is that a crit?
Yeah.
Another 9 slashing.
9, 8, and 7. Okay.
Yeah. So 24.
Get that totaled up here. Okay.
That is it for him. Riala. He is actually going to turn towards you, Riala. Unhappy with you hitting him with magic. Oh wait, that's Ophelia's thought.
Oh, is it me? Sorry.
Yeah.
I would move down this way because I don't know what state Radu is in.
Alright, now is he still unable to take reactions?
Let me paste it again. Yeah, just so you guys know how it works, like if you get away from him, he has to move up and then he can't attack you. But until...
Oh, does he have reach?
Well, he can't do move and attack, right? Only one of the 3.
Yeah, so if you move away from him and then attack, he would just move. He wouldn't be able to attack. So like if Alwyn had backed up and shot him, he wouldn't have been able to attack you that turn.
It doesn't seem to this until its end
to
of
the end
its
of its
next turn.
So it would be
yeah.
able to take a reaction on you, Riala. So
Well, she doesn't know. She didn't know he had reach. She wouldn't have known that. So.
Yeah, he has that glaive. So he's gonna spin around and slash. I think he missed you though. 14, just barely. Go ahead. What are you doing?
Radu, I know you healed yourself, but you're not above half, are you? You're marked as above half.
No, he's
Sorry,
very wounded.
I'm not.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So I'll go ahead and dash. No, that won't make any sense. I guess I'll just put a level 2 healing word on you. Because if I, yeah. Oh, it didn't. Okay. That was supposed to work differently.
Alright, so you hit him with healing energies.
There it is.
Healing
Thank you.
him for 13.
And that is my action, or that's my bonus action, so, and I can't get to him without, let's see. I guess I'll.
This
sacred
guy's
flame
alive.
this guy.
That guy's alive. Yeah, those are the two.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
I think I. Did you hear me?
No.
Okay, I'm sacred flaming this guy.
Alright, so he will attempt to dodge it with disadvantage. Dex save. He will fail, being burned. So how much does he take?
Working on it. Sacred flame.
Alright, so
Very,
he
very little.
struck for 5 radiant in his bindings as your turn is ending. What about the Will-O-Wisp?
She'll harry this guy.
Alright, she
Nice little fly
flies
down.
in, although he is restrained right now.
Oh, so it's advantage anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
coming out.
unless he breaks
If he
out.
breaks out,
Alright,
Okay, yeah. Fly by. Yeah.
Radu.
5, 10, 15. No, 5, 10. Hit him. Okay. So I should be able to walk up, strike this guy
Yeah.
multiple times,
You rush
and then
up,
leave.
swing at him as he has a bunch of tentacles grabbing. 25 will strike with the first, bludgeoning him for 7. Wait, you're not raging anymore, right?
Correct. Oh, I didn't know it was still stuck on me.
So second attack.
So 5 damage. Yep. And I'm adding the emboldening bond on that one.
Alright, so
There.
21
was-
will strike. Whoopsh, slamming him as he's unable to dodge with all those tentacles wrapping him up. For another
And then
14.
5, 10. Right? 20 movement.
Yes, that is correct. Alright, so
Okay.
that is it. As your turn is ending, the Iron Ghoul is very unhappy. He will try to break free with his action again.
beforehand, I'll do damage, I think.
Oh, right, so he takes 3d6.
Uh,
Oh, ignore
3d6.
That was the wrong button. Because he takes the 3d6 automatically, right?
he will take both of them because he's restrained now
Both what?
of the damage.
Isn't it just 3d6? So when a creature starts its turn... Yeah, so you would just take the 3d6 automatically. That's what that means, right? Like, instead of rolling a dex save, he just gets hit by it, because it's grabbing him.
So 3d6 on the first one, and then a creature that starts its turn and is already restrained will takes another 3d6. Takes a 3d6, right?
I believe that just means that he doesn't get his deck save, so he just takes
Yeah,
that
no.
automatically.
Yeah, it says the first time on a turn they start in turn, they take that first section of 3d6. And now, since they failed the dex, they're restrained. So now they're starting a turn again. They're automatically taking the 3d6.
So it's just automatically squeezing him for the 3d6 now.
It's only 3d6. That's all. I don't know about that.
Yeah, because like he wouldn't be making more deck saves. At least that's how the spell usually functions. It is worded kind of weird, but yeah.
Okay. I'll take it.
So I believe it's just auto hitting him now. So he takes
That's a lousy
12.
spell.
Huh?
I said it was pretty seems kind of lousy to me, but
well, if you restrain a bunch of guys, I mean they're CC'd and taking damage. It's not terrible. But all right, so he's gonna try to break out. I should really check what his dex is because maybe he should be using that. No, he should definitely use strength. So he attempts to break free. I believe he does, right?
Does he get to choose strength?
Yeah, it says
Oh,
strength
I
or
see.
dex.
The first one is dex, but the second one is strength or dex.
I think I'm going to silvery barbs that though.
It says you used your reaction.
Oh, what did I use my reaction on?
Is that the
counter spell.
Yeah, because your turn hadn't come up again yet. Alright, so he would break out. He can't attack because he had already used his action, but he is going to come over here to engage the three of you, ending his turn. Kudo.
Okay. Well, I will just shocking grasp him then.
Alright. So you blast him with shocking energy, and he is wearing metal armor, so I believe this is, he has disadvantage, right?
I have advantage, but it's the same.
Oh, right, because this is not a save. Yeah, 27 would strike, dealing 7 lightning, and using his reaction.
And then I'll call out to Clank, I think we need your help down here. And that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, new round, Ophelia. In save.
This is the round.
Got it.
I'm gonna be free. Oh, thank God.
That is exactly it. So you would drop the stun at the end of your turn. Clank.
Oh, it's at the end of my turn? Fuck.
Yeah. It is. What you gonna do, Clank?
Yes, I was still muted. I'll scoot down there. Oh. Seeing this guy. Is Ever's black tentacles up?
It is right now, yeah.
Alright. There anyway. I assume I could see around.
Yeah, you can see over it. The tentacles are they don't go up that high. I don't think they block vision, right? Well, what's the area of effect? Is it just a 20-foot cube? Oh, actually, yeah, if it's a 20-foot cube, I think it would block vision. So he would have concealment. So you kind of know he's there. It would just be a disadvantage on attacks.
Kudo, keep it? Or
yeah, if it's a 20-foot cube, then yeah, it would fill that whole area.
he could, because he can drop it any time, right?
It's true, he could.
Cool. I could see.
What am I doing?
Here.
Your tentacles are a 20-foot cube, right? So they would block sight.
No, they're square. That's why I didn't hit. That's why I didn't hit the will-o-wisp.
Oh, okay. Is it just along the ground? Like, how high up do they go?
It just says 20-foot square on the ground.
Oh, okay, yeah, it says on the ground, so it's, yeah, so never mind, you can see over them. They're just like writhing around, like probably about 5 or so feet up.
Ooh, I don't know. I can get close enough. Because that would be about 30 feet, wouldn't it? To get to there.
Alright, so you're climbing over the benches.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. There's no way.
You could you could jump one of them to avoid
Oh, I
that
could.
difficult terrain.
Cool. So then I could get to this point here.
Yeah.
At which point I would throw a Tasha City Slapper.
Alright, so you attack him mentally, forcing a wisdom save. Oh, he will make it resisting.
Oh. That sucks.
Yeah. Anything else?
That'll be my turn. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Alright, so Alwyn, you're up. The creature has used its reaction, so it can't take oppies right now. I'll say you still have your bow in your offhand if you want.
Okay. Going to. Oops, not that way. Would I have to move Ray, or could I move between him and Ray to move past him? Because there's all that broken stuff behind me.
You could move between him and Ray because Ray is an ally. She wouldn't block your movement.
Okay. So 5, 10. Well, that's broken gravel too. So 10, 20, 5. And he's got a 10-foot reach, and so that would be difficult terrain here to be, what, 25, 30?
Yeah.
Feet of movement. Okay. That at least gets me out of range of him, and we're still good there.
I think even when he has reach, your melee can still... It doesn't have disadvantage within... If you're 10 feet away, right, Lou?
Yeah, I mean, you can range him as long as you're not adjacent. Then you would have disadvantage.
No, you're fine where you are, Alwyn, but you would also be okay with 5 feet closer if you had to.
Well, he's got a glaive. He's got 10-foot
Right,
reach.
that's all about his attacks, though. It doesn't affect your attack. His reach.
Right, no, I'm trying to get away from him. I don't want re-glaved 3 times.
Gotcha. I thought you were just trying to get your shot set not at disadvantage.
I don't want him to nerf me next shot, so...
Are you shooting at him?
Yep, shooting at him with the bow.
Right. So you would have to drop your sword to do this.
That's fine. Yep.
Alright, so you spin around, firing. 20 versus AC will strike. Ray using her reaction, doing 18 on that shot. Which will put him to badly wounded.
Yeah.
But a 12 is going to miss.
Whiff. Oh, can I use an item interaction to sheath instead of dropping it on the floor?
You could.
Okay, let's do that instead.
Alright, so you sheath your
sword. You get one
sword.
free item interact, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dropping's only valuable if you have to draw your bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Right.
Sheath while I was running away. Bonus, Ray bite.
Alright, so Ray bites at him. 21 will strike, doing 18. He is badly wounded, but still up.
Okay,
he is going to go...
Can Ray move still, or is she not?
Sure, where is she going to move?
She's going to get in between me and him. Okay, here we go.
Alright, so then he is just going to come over here and stab at you.
He has his everything back. He can move and attack.
Yeah, it was just for the one turn.
Oh shit, I should have moved more. I didn't realize that. Okay.
So he comes at you. 16 on the first, I believe, would get you.
Meets it, beats it.
So cuts you for 12.
Okay.
Second attack, miss as you dodge. And third attack clips you, doing another 14.
So a total of 26.
So that ends his turn. Riala.
Riala is just about fed up and really wants to just, like, put down some spells on this guy's face, but she's also figuring that Radu can do more damage than she can, so... I guess we need to keep you alive. Let's see.
Save
Sorry.
the Radu.
Oh no, don't say sorry. Sometimes I just wish I could like just blow someone's face up because I'm getting real annoyed with them. But let's do a
Unicorn
let's
totem.
do. Yeah, that was bonus action. Let's do
Oh, thank God.
I mean, it seemed like the Alhoon ran away. I didn't know this was gonna keep dragging out. Well, I lost 2 turns, and then like I healed Radu with my bonus action because I couldn't get to him, so I couldn't put down the totem. So anyway, but yeah, I'm
summon the unicorn totem, filling the area with healing energies.
So then, and I would actually probably put the totem more like here. So that's.
So you do have to put it someplace you can see, right?
All right. I mean, I'm already in his.
All right, so
threat range, yeah.
So you
in fact,
there.
that'd be 10, 20, 25. I can get in here. All right, so Radu, you get. Is the totem included in this? It is not. So you get 40. And then everyone else in the aura gets 7.
My screen just went white. That's unhelpful.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna have to just
And then.
hang on.
I didn't realize Alwyn, Radu, and myself are all near death. Rough.
And that was a level 4, is why that was so good. That's all I got.
Alright, I'm loading back in.
Now you can kill him after he murders me.
Alright, what about the Will-O-Wisp?
Oh, I guess she's close enough. She can. Yeah, might as well. Let's do advantage. She's got plenty of. Because she's got 120 feet, so swoop. Although that did take the light away from the corner, but.
Okay, so that is it for her. Radu. You are
I'm
feeling better.
going to dance on his rib cages. First attack, I'm going to do my emboldening bond.
Okay. Yeah, 24 would strike, slamming him with your maul. Doing 10 bludgeoning, and that would wound him. Second attack will strike as well, doing another 11 as you just lay into him.
Come, let's dance. And I'm done.
Alright, he prepares to counterattack. So for his turn, actually, he is going to swing at Riala.
Yeah, I figured.
He saw you just do all that healing magic. So he does some glaive slashing. Luckily misses with the first. Does land a secondary slash for 7. And then a third slash will hit you for 10. So 17 total.
Okay.
Then he's going to use his bonus action to try to overrun you. So give me a...
I really don't think I should even try to contest this. Go ahead.
Are you just going to let him pass?
I mean, it doesn't have to be athletics.
Yeah, it'd be athletics. He's using strength.
There you go.
He just kind of shoulder checks you, almost knocking you off your feet. And moves over here into the room. That's it for him. Kudo.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna blast him. Is there another guy up here?
There
He is, and he's
Yeah.
threatening Alwyn, and Alwyn does not look good.
I
And
say,
he looks
get
pretty
the guy
bad,
to the north.
Yeah.
Ophelia shouts.
Alwyn,
As
is
she points to the
Alwyn
guy.
wielding? Is Alwyn wielding his bow or sword?
He has his bow out right now.
Sorry.
Kudos phone
This is not
phone
good.
rings.
Yeah.
Ding.
Like almost out of sorcery points. Okay. No, I really just I don't think I can do anything too fancy here. I'm just gonna try to finish off the one that's almost dead here. That one. Cast firebolt on him.
Alright, so you hurl some fire. 15, unfortunately, will miss.
Okay.
Just dissipates off his
And
armor.
that was 5 feet, and these pews are difficult terrain.
Yeah, you have to kind of climb over them.
You can jump
Okay.
if you have strength.
I can move over here, I think, then. That's my turn.
Alright, so new round. You would hear a voice in your head say, "Who are you? How are you resisting the worm?"
Poodle will respond in his head and be like, are you the Alhun that we just fought earlier?
Alright, so he can't respond just yet. Ophelia.
Blessed Dong on the one that's almost dead.
Dong. Alright, so he will try to resist with wisdom, trying to fight off the Dong, but he will fail, being afflicted by the Dong. Dong.
So that was what? 2d12 plus a d8.
Alright, so you hit him for 17, withering him to dust.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and be like, alright, Alwyn, get that guy down there now.
Alright, so your turn is ending. Clank.
I'm gonna come over here and try to punch this guy.
Alright, you go for a punch. Yeah, 23 will land a punch for 11, taunting him.
I'll try to punch him again.
Okay. 15 will
17?
miss. Oh, wait,
Oh.
yeah. 17 will strike
Right.
the flank.
Thankfully, because I totally forgot to use.
Alright, so he takes another 11. He is still
bonus action.
concentrating on swinging at Rialda, though.
Cool. Bonus action, I'll teleport back here.
Alright.
And use the last 15 feet of movement to move over here.
Alwyn.
Alwyn starts concentrating. Favored foe. First shot.
Alright, so he is struck. Arrow goes through his armor, doing 19 points of damage, putting him to badly wounded.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 will strike with the second. For 14, which will actually put him down.
Nice.
Yay.
Alright, so the battle ends.
I'm gonna immediately cast Cure Wounds on Ophelia while my totem is still up.
Help me.
So you come over using a Cure on
Ooh,
Ophelia.
not quite as good as the one Radu got. Same level spell slot, but all right.
Alright,
So everyone gets 17, and Ophelia,
Seven.
you get 26.
Not
Or
17,
7, sorry. 26. I saw the 19, I guess, while I was trying to say that. So, but yeah, and you get 26, Ophelia.
All right. Any other heals while the totem's going?
Probably. Let me subtract that spell slot. Can I assess everyone's health? Alwyn's looking. Okay, let me give Alwyn something. I don't know where we're going next, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna keep. I don't have any more level 4s, but I'll give you a level 2, Alwyn. I want to keep a level 3 because I don't know what we're gonna run into.
All right. So you do another heal. Go ahead and roll. So another.
And everyone gets 7 again.
So 17
24
Alwyn,
for Alwyn.
and then yeah, everyone gets 7.
24 for Alwyn, yeah, and everyone else gets 7.
Plus 20.
Can you guys? I'm gonna do a medicine check as well. Can you guys whisper me?
So,
please.
Kudo, the voice in your head would say, I'm not the Alhoon you were fighting, but I was watching the battle. He is one of my allies.
I see.
He says, if I understand correctly, you have been affected or infected with our psychic energies.
I believe that is what an adventurer has told me from another time. That is correct, I believe.
He says, we shall speak again soon. I'm curious to know more. And
Very
that's
well.
all you'd hear. Alright, so Ophelia, did you do a bomb of peace?
I did indeed.
Alright, so you would all gain some more healing.
And is anyone still looking wounded after Ophelia's heals? Ophelia particularly? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, Ophelia and Alwyn look like they're not at full. If they had the little wavery symbol.
I'll go ahead and
wavy. That's right.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my last 2 level 1s to just give them a little extra bunch just before the totem fades.
Okay.
Would you like me to cast instead? I've got one cure.
Your spells won't benefit from the totem.
Understood. I just was offering to save you.
If you're gonna do 2
slots.
more, no, then I wouldn't have done the bomb, but that's fine. Give you some healing.
Oh, well, I was gonna do 1 on you and 1 on Alwyn, because you can't heal yourself with the bond, right?
I cannot. No.
This is just in case we encounter anything on the way back. Rhea won't have a lot of spells, but we'll at least be at tip top, you know.
Conserve your energies. I think most of us look pretty good now. I think we shouldn't linger too much longer here.
That also means that everyone gets 14 more. Well, Ophelia gets 25, Alwyn gets 28, and everyone else gets 14. If you need it still, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Perhaps we should do as Clank suggests and collect the essence quickly. And I am interested in what this... Could you describe the room to us, Lou?
Yeah, so now that things have calmed down a bit, you can kind of see better. Do you still have your tentacles going? I guess they would have gone away.
I'm keeping them going just out of spite.
This is spite. Don't they only last a minute?
Yes. Oh, okay, fine.
If she was doing all that healing, they probably would have faded.
Yeah, when the totem fades, then the tentacles fade. They're there for a little while.
So the room looks like some kind of almost mini chapel. The stuff in here doesn't look like it was originally in this place. Someone probably brought these pews and this altar in here. The altar itself looks like it's some kind of obsidian stone material, but it has a bunch of weird markings on it. A Arcana check might tell you more. And I'll say, being that you know Deep Speech, you would see that some of the markings on it are actually in Deep Speech.
Sweet. Clank, would you like to study this with me?
Yeah, that would be an Arcana if you guys are looking at it. DC is 20. Okay, so Clank is doing a check with advantage.
Nice.
So yeah, you judging by the markings on it, some of these runes, even though you don't speak deep speech, would look familiar to you. You think this is some sort of what would be a good word to describe it? You believe the purpose of the altar is to amplify magic of some kind. In particular, necromancy magic.
Naturally.
You also notice, I'll say Ophelia, it looks very much like what your dagger is made out of, the material.
Oh, I like that
Ooh.
application.
The indestructible blackstone. Yeah, you don't think this was originally here, though. It doesn't look like it was part of this area.
Does this look like it was a chapel originally, and then it was changed into some other type of like
No,
religious room?
this looks like some kind of dwarven structure, this whole place, like this underground area. So you're guessing the keep was built on top of it, but nothing about these pews or this weird-looking altar looked dwarven.
Gotcha. So that's what I meant, is whether this room was a dwarven chapel and then just this weird altar appeared, or like the fact that this is a chapel, pews and everything, like is all added.
You're not sure what this room was used for. It's hard to say just by looking around, but it was definitely dwarven build, like the rest of this place. Probably like a lot of the other places around here created during the last cycle. So what do you want to do? You're not sure what the Alhoun's ritual was doing, but obviously it was being amplified by this altar.
Okay.
It
Collect
sounds
some
like
essence.
we're collecting, and
Yeah.
Ophelia is doing something for 10 minutes. So after we collect the essence, if it's less than 10 minutes, we can walk around and investigate or perceive.
Yeah, so if you're collecting the essence, what's Ophelia doing for 10 minutes?
The detect magic.
Okay. So essence-wise, you would get a Ghoul Horde essence. Do you have religion? Or alchemy? Clank? I think you have alchemy, right?
That's, I do not have alchemy, but Ophelia has religion.
Well, she's casting a spell, though.
Oh, yeah.
So you would get 20 Maho... Oh, wait. 40 Maho of Ghoul Horde essence. That's CR5 strength.
Oh wait, hold on. 40 Maho.
Yeah, of Ghoul Horde essence. CR5. You would get... There's two of those guys. You would get another 40 Maho of Iron Ghoul essence, again CR5.
Oh, it's marked as CR4 on the. Okay. Another 40.
Isn't it? I thought it was 5. Let me double check. Yeah, it's 5. Another, yeah, so 40 Maho of Iron Ghoul essence, and it would be CR5, yeah.
Okay.
So they might have
Good to
been
know.
mismarked. And lastly, you would get 30 Maho of Shadow Ghast essence, again CR5.
Okay.
So that was,
That's it?
I'll say about that time, Ophelia would finish her detect magic. And indeed, the magic or the aura would be brimming with magical energy. And of course, you'd see the magic from your allies, as well as what looks like some sort of enhancement magic on this structure in general.
I relay that to the party.
Okay.
If I walk around the room, I pick up nothing else.
No, that's probably about it. The strongest magic signature is definitely coming from the altar there.
What happens if I
think I
take my dagger out and I try to scratch some of the shit with it?
You're trying to you mean damage the altar?
Yeah, or scratch out some of the deep speech.
Maria steps.
You want to borrow my dagger, Ophelia?
I think I still have the dagger.
You mean the dagger of Asiok that's in my
No, she's
inventory?
talking about the
No, the
obsidian one.
obsidian dagger.
Oh, okay. I was
The
like,
one she
wait a
has
minute.
scratched other runes with.
Kudo will be like, I think the thing looks dangerous. So I do not know. I'm gonna move back while you do that.
Alright. Well, if you try to scratch the altar, neither the dagger nor the altar kind of really damage each other. They both seem pretty
Diamond against
indestructible.
diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
And
of
then
shrug my shoulders.
I'll answer Clank. I do not think so. A lot of us have expended our resources, and I think now might be a good time to move back towards camp, as Radu says and Ria says.
Great.
Okay.
Question: what happens if Mr. Wolfie decides to entreat us again? Do we should think of an answer for that
I have
now?
some magic save, but I don't know about others.
I'm not completely out, but I'm mine is not plentiful.
My strongest spells are spent, but I must share more with you when we're in a safer area. I may have had an interaction with another being in here.
I also have the spells in my ring. I did not.
Interesting.
I forgot about.
You do know if you
Great.
leave this place, you might have to fight your way to get back in.
Cool.
Yep.
But, yeah.
That was fun, killing ghouls.
Unless you want to... So wait, are you going back to the church to camp, or are you doing it somewhere nearby?
I think the church.
Alright, so that's going to be a bit of time.
You have your rope trick, Clank, that we could rest in it?
No,
Darn.
I'm not strong enough for that right now.
Okay.
By the way, we should be dropping our bags of holding before we enter that hole. Just FYI.
That's what you were saying. Yeah.
Before we enter
I
where?
never thought of that. The
Heck
rope
no,
trick.
spatial fold and spatial fold does nothing weird. I used to put my goldfish in there all the time.
Yeah, I guess technically the rope trick is a subspatial thing.
Yeah.
Extra-dimensional pocket.
Gotta be careful with that. Alright, so if you are attempting to leave this place, go ahead and delete your tokens, and I'll just make a roll to see if you get out okay.
Of course we do. Who do you think we are?
Alright, so you are traveling. You would make it back to the entrance, alright, using the route you took to get in here. Which would get you to the pipe. Now, are you going to swim back out? Is that the plan?
Oh God, you gotta swim back out.
Swim up,
There.
grabbing the rope, climbing our way up.
Oh, we left the rope there. Yeah, let's do it.
You can swim. You can swim, Kudo, can't you?
I'm
You're
worried
the
about
only
you
one
guys.
of us.
Yeah, there is that
You the land
big,
tortoise, you racist.
there is that big creature swimming around in the lake. So you come out the pipe. Luckily, I think you all have enough con to be able to hold your breath. You wouldn't see... Hang on, let me double check that.
Oh, you don't need to.
Yeah.
You're right. We wouldn't see.
We'd be alright.
Yeah, no takesies,
Okay.
backsies. No, you wouldn't see the creature right now. It's not in this area. So you climb back out, kind of near where all the ghoul armies are, kind of over by the keep. And yeah, so you're kind of at the cliff here, overlooking the lake. What do you want to do? Travel back to the church?
Yeah, I think that's the intent.
Cautiously.
Need to find a better way to do this.
I was just gonna say the same thing. It's like God read my mind.
So give me some stealth checks. You're pretty far away, so you can cover for each other. So I just need the top 3 of the group.
This is our strength.
10.
Okay.
Yay! Top 3 is more than I got.
So 12 is your lowest roll. So you do pretty good keeping out of sight. Sneaking.
Was the lowest?
You do
Yeah,
not see us,
15,
dragon.
15, 16, and 12 are the 3.
Oh, it's lowest of the high. I see what
Yeah,
you mean.
yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to cut? Well, I guess you'd go towards the market, right? Because you have allies there.
Yeah.
Okay. So. What skills do you want to use to try to avoid detection, if any? Or you just want to kind of...
Arcana.
How would you use
will-
Arcana?
I would
use.
use medicine.
Alright, well, you
I'll
have to
use,
actually use something that makes sense.
Okay, survival. I'm just as good at survival. Everyone pick your strongest attribute and make a reason.
Stand it.
I'll try to use survival to kind of pick a path where I don't see too many like I don't know, they must do a lot of stomping, so try to find a path that isn't like worn.
Okay,
By there.
so looking
And I'll
for...
assist him. I'll assist him by using perception while he's like right next to him, like pointing stuff out to him as we go.
Alright.
And I have survival trained as well.
Well, I'll take up to 2 rolls from the group to do this.
Oh.
So,
Go ahead. My rolls are in the negatives.
Damn.
Ophelia cut in
Yeah.
with her perception. She cut off Riala. She jumped in front and started looking around before her. So I'll say, yeah, Ophelia
Someone had already rolled. I see. Okay. I didn't realize someone had already rolled.
so Ophelia and Kudo are kind of leading the group carefully through the area. Using her perception and your survival, you do manage to avoid contact, getting back to a safe area where the sword wraiths will just let you enter. There's no ghouls here, so you're safe for the time being. Do you want to keep going?
We know these sword race already, right?
Yeah, these are the ones that...
These are Dinara's.
My friends.
Yeah,
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
perhaps we should ask Dinara about Butcher.
while you're here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Not a bad idea.
Not necessarily that we fully trust her yet, but it would be
Do
interesting to
you
get
want to ask her, Rhea?
perspective.
You should do that.
You want me to?
Brought it up.
I've got report. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you've got better with her. She'll love you a long time.
All right.
I mean, she did ask me to give her some companionship, but we never came back.
Oh, that's true. You were the secondary. She got... Well, yeah, we said the Kudo thing didn't happen because I didn't realize he was a little baby turtle.
Yeah.
Well, that was the second time we came here, though. When we were here the first time. Anyway, okay, so that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right, so you go and speak with her. I'll say that they allow you to go back down under and talk to her. She would greet you. She would say you're welcome here, and you're going to ask her about Butcher.
I would probably, be a little more poetic about it, but, kind of, we keep encountering more and more interesting creatures in this place, most undead, but certainly not what I expected of undead before coming here, although many undead here are certainly the mindless skin bags I anticipated. But we just don't Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
She says, well, I don't know anything about a being named Butcher. Maybe you could describe him to me.
That's well.
Yeah.
I was embarking upon telling her
cast,
about Butcher, but okay.
Clank would cast a minor illusion, create a small statue of Butcher to show him what Clank saw.
All right, so
And Kudo will put glowy blue eyes on that statue.
well, he could put glowy blue eyes with the illusion.
Well, I'm putting my own.
Put your own. All right.
Unique.
So he would say, I don't recognize him, though his features suggest possibly maybe a vampire of some sort. Which is odd. I haven't seen any undead like him around. You say he... Or what did he say? Who did he say he was?
He said he was from, I don't know.
The minion
Do I
of.
remember exactly?
He said he was the minion of the guy who did all this crap, the Shadow whatever.
Shadow Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, he worked alongside the Shadow Lord.
I would say you should keep him in prison then. Any ally or former ally of the Shadow Lord is not to be trusted. I don't know.
He claims he was an ordinary man who was somehow compelled. And of course,
Indeed.
anyone might claim that. I just mean that we continue to encounter unique beings, and there are so many stories, and we are attempting to put the pieces together.
Well, I don't think I've had contact with him, though. After the curse happened, I was mostly trapped underground in my sanctuary here. Maybe others within the city will know more about him. Others who had witnessed the spell firsthand.
Yes. Steinar, I have two for you. Go ahead, Radu. You go first.
Radu asks one of the others for some charcoal and some paper, so he'll draw out a map and show exactly where the butcher is if they need it.
Yes, here is a paper.
Oh, he's in the keep. I don't generally send people into the keep area. I've already lost some of my soldiers there. That's that's the territory of the dragon and the Alhoon. They hold dominance over there.
Those are ugly guys.
Yes, very ugly. So we are a little over, so we might want to end here.
Cool.
So let's
Perfect.
just trying to hurry along a bit. So let's do MVP votes. And next time we can head back to rest, or you can rest here, or whatever you all want to do. Yeah, sorry to speed you up there, Rial. I knew we were a little over.
Oh no, that's fine. They're just all like, Rita, you talk to her. And I'm like, okay, so
Yeah.
And then she's like, Butcher.
We got a full night's worth of discussing. Talk about.
Little did you know, Lou's dropping hints that she can actually read minds.
Well, in my brain, I'm trying to like kind of I'm speaking like an intro, but like in my brain, I'm trying to like put some eloquent like lines together, and then it's like.
I think I need one more vote.
See, I was doing so good that fight until I got stunned. That kind of wrecked me.
I have a tie between Rhea and Radu. So D20s.
Guys, I hardly did anything that fight.
Good
I was trying to
deals.
stay.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, at the end, but like I was trying to stay out of things until we kind of figured out what was going on, and then I was like incapacitated for a little bit.
Rhea, you would win because he
Yay.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, good.
Oh, I forgot I'm still on the whisper.
Yeah.
Oops.
All right. Good night, all.
Yeah, have a
Good
good
night.
night.
guys.
Take care.
See y'all.
Hope you feel better.
Night.
Fun session. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Night,
very
guys.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good time. We'll see y'all Thursday-ish. And next week-ish.
Yeah, at some point. Or D&D.
Have a good one.
Do, 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 do.